Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for him, and has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Section Championship Night in high school volleyball from the Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, as tonight the Section 8A Championship is on the line. You have the number one seeds matching up tonight. From the east half, Ada-Borup-West, and from the west half, Kittson County Central. The Bearcats and the Cougars going at it this evening on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman and Dawson Peterson with you here tonight from Crookston, the UMC campus, and Kaylin back at the studios with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central. It's the Section 8A Volleyball Championship tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Hi, this is Val from Ada-Borup-West. I want to say thank you for the support of the Ada-Borup-West School. The students, staff, administration, and leaders in the school are working together every day to make sure that the students are given every opportunity to succeed, and that is made possible from the support that the community has offered. From the Booster Club to the many other organizations and groups that have come together, thank you from all of us at Ada-Borup-West School, home of the Cougars.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Teams are about ready to get on the floor in the Section 8A Volleyball Championship match here tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central, a matchup of number one seeds playing for the title as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and Kittson County Central Bearcats will fire up the band and will take the floor for the Section 8A Volleyball Championship. Tonight's action being brought to you by the area sponsors you're hearing and seeing tonight. Please thank our sponsors with your patronage at the very least. Tell them thank you. The Minnesota State High School League reminds you that the educational value of this event is more important than the outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, one of those values. Support today's teams and respect and the respect that they deserve, whether it's on the floor or the officials as well. It is Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central, Ada-Borup-West trying to get back to the state volleyball tournament for the first time since 2018. They were last in the Section 8A championship in 2019, a loss to Foston. The Kittson County Central Bearcats, their last trip to the Section 8A final was just last year. They lost to Badger Greenbush Middle River in a battle. Everybody's back from last year's team for the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Bearcats were in state in 2014 the last time. This is our Bitker Inc. pregame show as we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth. Visit with Laura Tweeten, and it's never too late to refine your vision for retirement. She's got locations in both Ada and Euland. We'll come back and hear from the coaches in our pregame show as Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central will match up for the Section 8A Volleyball Championship. It's tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Oh, you are going to want to be protected under American Family Insurance's roof.
The real one.
Their agents are licensed insurance pros.
Takes a pro to know a pro.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
I'm PJ Rundin. I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You couldn't help but like it here. That's what I say.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com. It is the Section 8A Volleyball Championship tonight. Kittson County Central and Ada-Borup-West getting ready to hit the court at the University of Minnesota Crookston's Lee Soccer Gymnasium, Gary Sensky Court. Let's get to our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, and River's Edge Insurance Agency Halstead with our pregame conversations. Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency Halstead would like to help coach you for your family's insurance protection. Down as we get into pregame coaches' comments, head coach of Ada-Borup-West, Jana Engel. Jana, it's section championship night for the girls for Ada-Borup-West. First time that it's been to the section title since 2019. That was held right here at UMC. Tonight, whole new ball game for your girls. Excited? What's the mood of the team coming in?
Gosh, yeah, super excited. You know, they had a pep fest this morning. The whole student body was there. They were, after winning on Tuesday, a few of the girls were like, I'm so excited we won because that means we get a pep fest.
There you go.
And they were very excited for that. And then now it's, you can see the bus ride was quiet. I think they're, they kind of know what's at stake now. But, they realize that they are, they're the underdogs and they have nothing to lose here. Even if you're a little nervous, just think of how nervous they are because they know they're not supposed to lose. So they have a lot more pressure than we do. So I'm hoping, after a few plays, we'll loosen up and play free and aggressive and get the job done.
It looked like there was nerves in set one for both teams on Tuesday night, and I thought of that in both games. During the Pep Fest, talked about how important the crowd is, and I do expect to see a lot of fans from both communities here today. It'll be warmer in here than it was on Tuesday. I have a good, strong feeling of that. The crowd's impact tonight will matter. Support is going to be felt.
Yes, absolutely. The girls hear it because, they don't hear each other out there because the crowds were so loud, and they feed off of that, and they hear the cheering, and then they start cheering for themselves, and it's kind of a cycle that we like to get on with all the cheering. It creates positivity, and that relaxes them, and it just frees them up, and they get excited for each other for the good plays, and the other team is going to have good plays too, and they know that it's going to be back and forth, but they enjoy the crowd, and they know they'll pick them up.
These two teams matched up at the Tournament of Roses back on September 7th. Two teams are totally different. At the same time, they're the same, but totally different, right? It's a long time between then and now. What are the keys for the Cougars to become victorious today and overcome?
To get them out of system a little bit. They have great hitter, Cadence White. We do need to keep her at bay, but the other thing is they've been playing together for years now, and they're kind of a well-oiled machine. Mm-hmm. And so if we can get them flustered a little bit, be aggressive. We'll have to be aggressive in our offense, not leave anything on the table, because if we're going to be free balling or tipping a lot, they're going to pick that up. They're great defenders of the ball, and we just need to stay very aggressive.
Well, serving and passing are two things I know you've mentioned a couple times this year, so I'm going to hang my hat on that as well. But, Coach, good luck to you and the team. Have some fun tonight, and we'll talk afterwards.
All right, thank you.
Jenna Engels, the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, joining us in pregame coaches' comments from Rivers Edge Insurance Agency Halstead and the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show from Lee Soccer Gymnasium in Crookston, University of Minnesota campus. It is Ada-Borup-West and Kittson County Central. It's the Section 8A Volleyball Championship match tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters.
Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show coming to you from Lee Soccer Gymnasium and the Section 8A Volleyball Championship tonight at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Kittson County Central, Ada-Borup-West, the matchup of the one seeds from each side of the bracket, and it's happening here tonight. The pregame coaches' comments are being brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. And brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency. Home, vehicle, renter, life, farm, health insurance, business insurance. 218-456-2172. Tina Turn is the head coach of the Kittson County Central Bearcats.
Tina, tonight for the girls, it is section championship night. Exciting opportunity for everybody involved. We've got KCC coming in and Ada-Borup-West coming in. Both have that number one on their. Hey, this is the way the brackets lined up, right?
Yes. Yep. No. I mean, I guess that's like we all fulfilled what they thought we were going to do, and so here we are, each number one.
I know the storyline that we've been talking with you here over the tournaments has been, truthfully and following throughout the season is. Your team was the same team that was here last year in this spot, playing against Badger Greenwich Middle River.
Right, and last year to lose that game, the words of solace from just about everybody were, you didn't lose anybody, you'll be back here next year. And while I appreciate the nice sentiment, I'm thinking to myself, it's not that easy to get here. People can get hurt, things change, matchups, other teams have different players that all of a sudden show up and are really great, and there's just so many things that have to go right, even if you are a quality team, in order to get here. So I'm very grateful that they did work out for us and that we're back.
In Kittson County Central, the program has had a number of years now where, KCC, they're one of the, once you become a team that's one of the top ones, all of a sudden that's part of the conversation each year. Like you say, it is not easy.
No, it's not. And, there's something to be said for having a strong program, and there's, in little ways, you can, I don't know if the rely on it is the right thing, because I don't think you're doing that, but your standards are higher, so everybody really has no problem shooting for and knowing that they're going to be pushed to those high standards, because they want to be like the teams of the past. They want to be part of that legacy, and so it's a fun thing. I'm really proud of our program.
Girls are playing really strong volleyball. Like you mentioned the other night, got tested against Fertile Beltrami, took you a little bit further, and not having to have to play more than many matches where you go 4-5 throughout the season. Good to have that test, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. At the end of the game, I said I'm glad that happened. It would have been nice to win in 3, but we got tested, and that's what we need going in here, because it's not like you're going to show up to the championship game and the opponent is just going to give you free balls or something. You're going to be tested, and things are going to be hard. And so I'm glad we had to have that adversity, and so hopefully it set us up to look at some of what we need to work on coming into tonight.
Mood of the team, what was it like on the drive?
It was good. We had a great send-off in town, and they had music playing, and they were singing, and then, then they chilled, and I could hear them laughing back there, and so I'm happy with the relaxed vibe, because sometimes you can feel if it's uptight, and I didn't feel that at all.
I know that I was most impressed as a spectator the other night of the support, which is not surprising. I was just mostly impressed that they brought it all night long. Your fan support is just fantastic.
Yes, we're really lucky, and it's fun for them too. It's not just the players out there, but I tell our fans or the kids, I'm a teacher, so I have them in class, like, when you're loud and you're having fun doing that, it's like you're a 7-person on our team. It can, in volleyball, a game of momentum, it can have that kind of impact.
Well, tonight, keys for success for the Bearcats to punch a ticket to state.
Besides the passing and the serving that needs to go well, and we need to keep the ball away, keep them out of system as much as possible, but more than anything, the girls need to have fun and play relaxed. That, I think, is key to playing like the athletes that they are.
Tina, certainly looking forward to this one. Good luck to your team, and we'll talk afterwards.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That is Tina Turn. She is the head coach of the Kittson County Central Bearcats. In our pregame show here tonight, the pregame show coaches' comments are being presented to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, Georgetown Agronomy, GeorgetownFarmers.com, and our friends at River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Let Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency Halstead work for you and help coach you when it comes to your insurance needs. The Bidker Inc. pregame show from Lee Soccer Gymnasium, 8A Volleyball Championship, Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central. We're getting closer to the starting lineups. We'll talk keys to the game and get you set for the matchup tonight with the Bearcats and the Cougars on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB Radio 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Dawson Peterson with you in a pregame show, our pregame show from Bitker Inc. Tonight's section championship 8A volleyball. First time for Ada-Borup-West since 2019. Foston got them here on this court in 2019. Kittson County Central last season played in the section championship, lost to Badger Greenbush Middle River, the eventual section champion, just a year ago. Kittson County Central trying to get back to state for the first time since 2014. Ada-Borup-West, first time since 2018 they're trying to get back to the state volleyball tournament. Someone's going to win this one here tonight. The other matchups in the sections of Class A. We do have two sections final already. Mayor Lutheran is in out of Section 2. Sabika is in out of Section 5. Games going on tonight. This is the second. There's one additional game going on tonight. And that one should be final now. Have not heard, but New Life Academy and West Lutheran playing this evening in Section 4. Mabel Canton, Fillmore Central in Section 1 tomorrow. Minneota, Westbrook Walnut Grove in Section 3 tomorrow. Then Hillcrest Academy's West Central area in Section 6 tomorrow night. In Fergus Falls, Big Fork and Ely in Hermantown tomorrow afternoon for Section 7. Dawson, you've seen Kittson County Central the last couple of matchups against Red Lake Falls and then against Badger Greenbush Middle River. Very solid volleyball program. They're the number one team in the section. And they're number 10 in the Volleyball Coaches Association poll. Definitely a team that has been expected to be in this spot this season.
Well, you hit it on the head, the nail on the head throughout the pregame show about this team that has returning everybody, and it's definitely been a big key to their success this year. And I thought it was an interesting thing that Coach Tina Turn talked about with her team playing relaxed in the championship game here tonight. And you know, that you sort of beg the question of like, well, why wouldn't they be relaxed? They're expected to win this game, so to speak, with how good of a season they've had, but that also applies a lot of pressure on them too.
And they were, they were excited to get past Badger Greenbush Middle River. These are all things. These two teams played on September 7th. Kittson County Central won that day in a tournament, 2-1. Tonight, two different teams, yet same teams. So both teams, both coaches said the exact same thing for keys to success tonight. Pass and serve. That's the epitome of volleyball. And then to get the other team out of system. So who's going to be able to do that better tonight? And who's going to be able to use that? Because I think Ada-Borup-West has adopted the mentality of we're the underdog. KCC wants to utilize that. They're both one seeds.
Well, right.
Let's let these chips fall here tonight,
huh? Exactly. And I think it's a dangerous thing when you have the underdog mentality and you can come out firing no matter what for Ada-Borup-West and Kittson County Central. They can sort of hang their hat on being the number one seed and being the top dog as the year has gone on. But either way, whether Kittson County Central is supposed to be favored or Ada-Borup-West is the underdog, this is going to be a whale of a match.
It's Section 8A Volleyball Championship Night on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio. Thanks to our sponsors for making our coverage possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you're hearing and seeing. At the very least, tell them thank you. We look forward to the starting lineups and the first serve. Section 8A Volleyball Championship from Crookston, Ada-Borup-West, Kittson County Central. The lineups and the first serve coming next.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
The Kittson Central School District is proud of the Bearcats, and they're proud of the communities that positively support their school. With high achievement in academics and low student-to-teacher ratios, the Kittson Central School District is committed to offering a wide variety of college and the high school courses, numerous electives at the high school level, free preschool for 3 and 4-year-olds, and numerous extracurricular offerings such as jazz band, one-act play, drama, robotics, and athletics. Go Bearcats! A cheer from the Kittson Central School District.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs, with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
We welcome you back to Lee Soccer Gymnasium at the University of Minnesota Crookston campus as we bring you the starting lineups for the Section 8A Volleyball Championship match between Kittson, County Central, and Ada-Borup-West. The Bearcats are the visitors on the scoreboard. They get announced first. Let's talk starting lineups here for the Kittson, County Central Bearcats, brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. $7.95 lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Soup, baby breadsticks, and a fountain drink, or single topping 8-inch pizza and a fountain drink, $7.95 Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. Starting lineups for the Kittson County Central Bearcats. The libero is a senior number 3, Lily Peterson. They'll start at an outside as senior number 4, Berlin Streg. They'll start a setter. She is an outside as well. She is a senior number 5, Morgan Turn. Right side is a senior number 6, Lauren Whitlock. Middle hitter, a junior number 7, Cadence White. Sophomore, right side is a junior number 10, Afton Lindgren. And a junior, middle, number 16, Hannah Warnke. The Kittson County Central Bearcats, coached by Tina Turn. Tina is in her 13th year as a head coach. 13th year as head coach, 25 years in tune with the program. Jamie Carr, Katie Jerome, Grace Whitlock, and Allison Diamond are the assistants. Ada-Borup-West starting lineups, they're being announced right now. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars starting lineups will be a sophomore number 1, Macy Thornton. Libero is a junior number 2, Avery Johnson. Middle is a junior number 5, Melena Severson. A junior number 8, Adrina Egan. They'll have on serve rotation a senior number 9, Morgan Hansen. They'll have a junior number 12, Morgan Engel, and a senior number 13, Cordelia Smith. Ada-Borup-West coached by Jana Engel in her first year as head coach, assisted by Amy Johnson and Elena Wagner. Cougars are wearing the black uniforms tonight with white numerals and letters, red trim. Cougars on the jersey tops for the for the Kittson County Central Bearcats here tonight. They're wearing black uniforms with green accents and red numerals on those jersey tops, and those folks are your starting lineups tonight. They're being brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth with their lunch specials now, the $7.95 lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. You can enjoy West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth, their $7.95 lunch specials. Again, soup, baby breadsticks, or, of course, a soup, baby breadsticks, and a fountain drink, or a single topping 8-inch pizza and a fountain drink, $7.95, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2, West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. Thanks to Bitker Inc. for our pregame show. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast tonight, along with Dawson Peterson. Kaylin's back in the studios of KRJB with the Broadcast Association here tonight as our engineering. We've got Ada-Borup-West going left to right, and Kittson County Central going right to left. Cougars come in with a record of 22-7. Kittson County Central 26-5, and we're ready for high school volleyball here tonight. Thanks again for checking in on the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Glad to have you along wherever you are. We appreciate you here tonight. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars will serve to start this evening as Macy Thornton will serve from left to right to start things off here tonight at Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota in Crookston. And we're ready for high school volleyball. The Section 8A Championship is about ready to go. Student sections are standing on either side of the gymnasium, and the right-handed serve is underway, and it's a service error to start. Long on the serve, and Kittson County Central has a 1-0 lead here in set number 1 of the Section 8A Volleyball Championship match. Back serving for Kittson County Central. They'll have Turn send it across. It's going to be Thornton. Angle left side to Severson. Milena Severson blocked at the net by Cadence White. She comes out right out of the gates and sends a block back, and it's 2-0 Kittson County Central. And if you're the Bearcats, that's the kind of start you want with that front row, and Cadence White sending one back. Severson receives. Engel to Severson, coming with a tip. It goes. White pushes it across. Johnson now Engel left side. This will be Severson again. Back corner. She answers. Engel, Severson, 29 kills the other night. Ada-Borup-West will send Adrina Egan to the serve line. It's 2-1 Bearcats in this first set. Adrina Egan will serve it left to right. Right-handed swing is coming across, picked up in the back row by the Bearcats. Now attacking is White. Cadence White slams it home for the kill. Morgan Turn with the assist. Cadence White with the kill. 3-1 Bearcats here in this first set. And headed back to serve. Kittson County Central will send it from right to left, and this one goes across. It's picked up in the back row by the Cougars. Thornton plays it ahead, and Engel free balls it across. Back row dug up here by Whitlock. Now in the middle, Cadence White through a block attempt, and the kill is good. White from Turn. Lauren Whitlock will serve it again, and it's 4-1 Kittson County Central. The Bearcats, that block right out of the gates, Dawson, was a huge start for them.
Yeah, you're going to be saying that a lot tonight. Cadence White, she's not just that aggressive hitter. She gets up as well, up at the block.
There's a swing and a hammer down by Morgan Engel. Passing to Milena Severson, drops the kill, 4-2. Ada-Borup-West will get it back. Ada-Borup-West with Engel and Severson, both juniors, both heading to NDSU. They've verbally committed to NDSU for volleyball after their senior year. There's Morgan Hansen serving, sending it back. Turn digs this one up, then Cadence White blocked at the net by Severson. Milena Severson returns a block. And I think that's one of those things here tonight for both teams. You get those initial plays at the net because between Cadence White and Milena Severson, you got two athletic, lanky girls that really can play at the net. And here comes a swing by the Bearcats. Will punch it across. Johnson, now Engel, passes left side. Severson, smash with a hammer. And we're tied at 4. Engel, Severson, 4-4. And Morgan Hansen, a couple of serves in a row. She was unable to get to this point in their victory over Badger Greenbush Middle River the other night. Otherwise had been averaging double-digit serve points throughout the tournament. Here's Morgan Turn, mid-range kill attempt, gone. It's long. Cougars have their first lead in this first set. Tie, and now a lead change. Morgan Hansen will serve. The student section making some noise for the Cougars. Here's a swing. Dug up in the middle by Turn. Played by the Bearcats, and now punching it across at the net. A quick tip and a great play there by Berlin Stregg. Stregg will get a quick one there. Turn played it forward. 5-5. We're all knotted at 5.
KCC does a really good job of deciding when to be aggressive and when to tip the volleyball.
Net play is going to be huge tonight. Here's Cadence White with a little jump serve coming at you. In the middle, Johnson digs it for the Cougars. Engel plays it left side. Here's a swing by Severson. Back row dug up by the Bearcats. Turn in the middle. White mid-range kill attempt is down. Hits the line. Good. My angle didn't look quite that good, but boy, I tell you what, the gals that are running the back here, they're right on it. They know what's happening.
They got to be on top of it. Those balls are coming out really fast.
Really fast. Really fast, no doubt. 6-5, and all kinds of whistles. All kinds of whistles, and Cadence White needs to hold back. They're going to reset. All kinds of whistles there. So Cadence White will get a chance to swing it away here in just a moment. Cadence White swinging. Kittson County Central, 6-5 leaders over Ada-Borup-West. Here's Hansen, here's Sievers, here's Johnson, and Engel free balls across. Back row dug up by the Bearcats. Play, turn, quick in the middle. Johnson, Engel, played over, free ball Hansen. That's a big play by the Cougars defense. Here's turn, passing, left side, a swing, dug up in the back row by Johnson. Here's Engel, quick in the middle. Kept alive, but not long enough. Some quick plays by Ada-Borup-West and Kittson County Central. We're tied at 6.
Morgan Engel is so good at that quick over the net, catching Kittson County Central off guard a couple of times in that sequence.
Here's Milena Severson serving in a 6-6 tie for Ada-Borup-West. Left to right serve is across. That's an ace serve! Ace serve for Milena Severson, the junior, at 7-6. Ada-Borup-West with the lead. Set number 1. Talking about nerves for both teams. How's this first set going to work out? And they're both playing hard. It's fun. Severson, too long on the serve. And it's a tie at 7.
Well, maybe a little nerves early from Ada-Borup-West. Maybe the second service error out the back that time.
Bearcats to serve it away. Kittson County Central with a swing. It'll be an ace. Serve on a return that time by Afton Lindgren, the junior. Gives the Bearcats an 8-7 lead in the first set. Lindgren will step back and swing away again. Afton Lindgren comes with a right-hand attack. Serve across in the back row. Johnson plays it. Here's Severson running after it in the middle, and Engel free balls it across. Now played by the Bearcats. Lindgren sets it high. Turn comes with an attack right side, and it's out. Trying to send it down the line. It goes out. Hitting error, tied at 8. Cougars and Bearcats, and Avery Johnson will step back. The libero to serve. Serve rotation here for Ada-Borup-West. Tied at 8 here in this first set of volleyball, the Section 8A final. Serve coming across. It's picked up in the back row by the Bearcats. Here's a pass, Lindgren. She'll set it up, and now a swing. Blocked at the net by Engel. Nope, Adrina Eggen with the block that time. Engel pushes Eggen out of the way. Now Eggen slams one down, and Adrina Eggen with the kill. Eggen fresh off a 14-kill night against BGMR, a career high. Trying to duplicate that here tonight. Avery Johnson. And the Cougars lead at 9-8 here in the first set. Johnson serve coming across. Dug up in the back row by the Bearcats. Setting high. Now a swing from turn in the middle. Played. Now quick by Engel in the middle. Dug up. Bearcats are not home in the middle. And Ada-Borup-West again. You talked about it just a few moments ago, Dawson, but that's Morgan Engel with that quick. She's so good to read the defense.
Yep, same thing as before.
Johnson will serve. Cougars send it to the middle. Turn, digs it up. Played. This will be Lindgren, right side attacking, and swung across by the Bearcats. Engel, Severson, now Thornton, too strong on the attack. 10-9, Bearcats will get it back on the long swing that time. Severson played it, Thornton went after it. Macy Thornton, a sophomore who's grown throughout the season. And we'll see Berlin Streg serving for the Bearcats. She hit her 1,000th career dig the other night here against Fertile Beltrami. Swing on, dug up by Engel. Severson sets back to Engel, left side, hammered down. Engel from the left side with a kill. That's her second on the night. Severson's first is set. It's assist, that is. Now it's 11-9 in favor of the Cougars. Engel, the junior, will send it from left to right. Morgan Engel. Right-hand attack is picked up in the back row by the Bearcats. Setting is turn, and a hammer that time. A swing by Lauren Whitlock. Kept alive Cougars, free-balled over by Johnson. Dug out back row by the Bearcats, setting high. Left side turn with an attack. Johnson digs it over on a free ball. Now it'll be picked up, set high in the air. Backside attack is going to be through with a kill. It was a block attempt, but the kill goes for Lauren Whitlock. And Lindgren with the assist. It's 11-10. Cougars, Bearcats. Back and forth we go. Bearcats serving on rotation, and they'll swing. It's too strong. The serve goes out. That was an attack served by Hannah Warnke. 12-10. Each team has had some errors in this first set. Now the Cougars are serving. They've gone through rotation. Macy Thornton will serve 12-10. First set. Thornton's right-hand serve coming across. Floater dug up in the back row by the Bearcats. Passing. Here's White. Picked up by Engel. Kept alive Johnson. Engel free balls it across to the back row. Warnke plays it ahead. Now it's going to be a pass and a turn swing. Kill good. Off a touch in the front, and Turn gets the kill. Morgan Turn. Lindgren with the assist. And 12-11 is the score. Cougars leading the Bearcats. Bearcats to serve, and Morgan Turn's chance will send it right to left. Great crowd in attendance here tonight for both sides. That'll be played by the Cougars, and here's a swing by Adrina Eggen that got too strong, and we're tied at 12. Morgan Turn. She was born on October 30th. Her mom's a coach. She hasn't had a birthday of her own for her entire life. They had cupcakes the other night. Here's a pass from Engel. Left side, a swing and attack dug up by the Bearcats. Now played. Turn, sets it. Left side, here's a swing by Warnke. Off a touch, Egan. Now it'll be Cordelia Smith in the middle. Cougars Severson will free ball it across to live to see another day. Here's Warnke. Now passing. Short hit, or short pass that time to White. She'll punch it across. Engel, back row. Warnke played. Now it'll be a set in the middle, and White off of turn, off of a touch. It's good. Cadence White, 4th kill tonight. Morgan Turn gets that one. And the Bearcats have regained the lead here in this first set, 13-12. Morgan Turn. Her mom said it's going to be fine. She'll graduate someday and have all the birthdays she wants. Here's a serve. Back corner, got an ace serve for Morgan Turn. 14-12 Bearcats. Set number 1, volleyball championship night in Section 8A, and we've got a fun one tonight. Here's a serve. Dug up by Johnson. Now Engel left side, swinging it to Severson. Picked up in the back row by Warnke. Saved in front of the bench and free balled over by Cadence White. Now it'll be Thornton, it'll be Engel, it'll be Severson off of a touch. Diving, kept alive, Bearcats. White plays it, sent over by Warnke. Now it'll be Thornton, it'll be Engel, it'll be a quick one here to Adrina Egan. Dug up in the back row by Berlin Streg. Now left side attacking swing, dug up Johnson. Here's a nice little volley we got going on here. Engel, Severson, free balls it across, back row, played. Setting turn, White, blocked at the net by Adrina Egan. 14-13, Cougars get it back. Bearcats lead it, and Adrina Egan will serve it away. The pink shoes, she'll send it across. Picked up by the Bearcats, and Turn will punch it across mid-range. Thornton on the free ball, now at the net. Into the net goes Afton Lindgren. A miss hit, and we've got a tie. 14 all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ties so far here in set 1. We're knotted at 14s. Adrina Egan to serve it. Sent over, dug up by the Bearcats. Played in the middle. White slams one down to the court. Turn to White. Morgan Turn the assist. Cadence White the kill. 15-14, Kittson County Central.
Cadence White makes it look really easy when that pass is on time, on target. Berlin Streg with 1,000 digs, eclipsed that the other night. Cadence White, 1,000 career kills in the quarterfinal round against Red Lake Falls.
Serves across by Whitlock. Here's Engel. Here's Severson. Hammer. Kill. Good. Morgan Engel, 5 assists. Melina Severson, 4 kills so far. We're tied at 15s. Morgan Engel, 1,000 career assists and 1,000 career kills. She eclipsed both of those this season. Ada-Borup-West. So there's some accolades by both squads.
No doubt.
Question about it. Here's Morgan Hansen on our substitution. She sends it long. Service error, 16-15, Kittson County Central off that substitution from the Ada and Felton Country Stores. Every day is Taco Tuesday at the Ada and Felton Country Stores. 2 for $5 tacos. Serving is Cadence White for Kittson County Central. The right-handed swing is a short one. Hansen digs it up, but it goes into the net. Service ace for Cadence White, 17-15. The Kittson County Central Bearcats with the lead here in first set. And White will swing it away again. Cadence White, right-hand attack. Hansen digs it. Engel, left side is Severson. Kill good for Melina Severson. Severson sent that, and it'll be Severson going back to serve. Severson from Engel. 17-16 Bearcats. Cougars to serve. Melina Severson, left to right. Right-handed serve across is dug up in the back row by the Bearcats. Set high in the air. Now tipping over is turn quickly, that is. Engel, Severson, back to Engel. She'll send it down in the middle. Turn and free balled across here by Strag. And it falls on the side of the Cougars. Turn, Strag. They get that one to go, and they side out 18-16. Kittson County Central first set. And going back to serve, Bearcats will send this one across, and this is Afton Lindgren. Her serve is too strong. The error sides out Ada-Borup-West 18-17.
I don't think either team's really nervous coming into this one.
Doesn't appear that way.
More amped up. A lot of service errors going out the back.
They're sending them. Here's Avery Johnson serve, dug up by the Bearcats. They'll tip across, played by Hansen. Now Engel in the middle. Adrina Egan drops a hammer and slams one down. 18 all. No, wait. Hold on. Into the net they go. And now Morgan Engel wants a description. She's going to chat as a captain. She can do so. Bearcats going to sub out. Front row, they're going to get some rotation. Lauren Whitlock's back in. And everybody back in position. Forget about the kill. It's 19-17. Bearcats by 2. Serving for the Bearcats, Kittson County Central, sending it across. Here's Severson to Engel, left side. They put that last shot behind them. They're going to get a touch on that one. Engel gets the kill. That's one thing I've admired watching Cougar volleyball throughout the season, Dawson, is they make a mistake or they get something to go, maybe a little controversial, whatever. Make a play. Just go out and forget about it.
Don't worry about it. Yep.
No, Morgan Engel will serve it away. And then KCC, very similar from that standpoint, no question about it. Engel, ace serve for Morgan Engel. Morgan Engel with an ace serve, and we are tied at 19s. Just 2 points ago, there was an error on the floor, and now all of a sudden we're tied up at 19s. Morgan Engel will serve it. Right-hand swing. Short serve. Dug up by the Bearcats. Played off the net by Turn, and in the middle, sending it over is Berlin Streg. Now it's going to be Johnson. Engel passing. Here's Audrina Egan. Yes! Hammer! Killed. Good. Cougars lead it 20-19. Egan with her second kill. Engel the assist. Engel will serve. 2019, Ada-Borup-West leading in set one. Serves across. It's picked up by Streg, back row. Now played ahead. Turn to Whitlock and across. Severson digs off the net. Engel couldn't play it. That one off of Severson went into the net. Tough play there at the net. Tied at 20. Bearcats and Cougars, set one. 8A volleyball section championship night. Neither team has taken a break here in this first set. I'd imagine there might be one here in these final points. We'll see. Serving is Warnke across. Dug up by Johnson. Now diving is Thornton. Can they get it over? Nope, not going to happen. Severson chased after it. The effort was shown. 21-20. Bearcats get that one. Hannah Warnke, the junior. Lots of juniors between these two squads, but the Bearcats with Streg, Fakin, Turn, and Whitlock, seniors on this roster. Here's Johnson. Here's a pass from Thornton and free balled over by Severson. Now played. Warnke passing in the middle. Here's a swing by Turn, or by, I should say, White, but it's returned by Engel. Now White again, this time off of a touch, and the kill is good. Cadence White, her sixth kill, and Lindgren the assist. 22-20 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Freedom Fuel timeout. Kittson County Central leads Ada-Borup-West. Late set one, 22-20 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Freedom Fuel and Shine timeouts right on Highway 9 and 8. Look for the American flag at Freedom Fuel and Shine. Fastest pumps in town. 22-20. Kittson County Central leads Ada-Borup-West here in this first set of volleyball on KRJB and yourliveevent.com, the Section 8A Volleyball Championship match. Kittson County Central Bearcats. It is Hannah Warnke returning to serve. 22-20 after the Cadence White kill that helped the Bearcats to a 2-point lead here in this first set. And Kittson County Central will swing away. Warnke right-hand serve. Johnson can't keep it up. It's an ace serve for Hannah Warnke. 23-20. Bearcats lead the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Kittson County Central trying to take this first set. Bearcats step back to serve away. Here's Warnke, right-hand swing. Dug up back row by Johnson. Now Engel in the middle. Audrina Egan at the net. Tip! The block by Cadence White. Set point for the Bearcats of Kittson County Central. Here in the first set, they got a chance to put away a first set, but first a timeout by Ada-Borup-West. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Bearcats 24, Cougars 20, set one, 8A Volleyball Championship on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Set point for the Kittson County Central Bearcats, 24-20 here in this first set. Warnicki's serve is across. It's Severson at the net, tipping Engel. And free ball over. We got a net violation on Ada-Borup-West. They go into the net, and it is Kittson County Central taking set one. 25-20 over the Ada-Borup-West Cougars in a wild first set here tonight. Our in-between set update is brought to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency. Linfors, your insurance source. First set here tonight, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ties. Last tie was at 20, and the Bearcats pulled away. Warnicki got a 4 streak at the end, 25-20. Bearcats take the first set, earned victory. Solid play performance by all the people you would expect to in that first set. The errors were difference makers, and the Bearcats committed a few less. They take the first set 25-20 over the Ada-Borup-West Cougars on the in-between set update from the Linfors Agency. Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Monoman, Fertile. Linfors, your insurance source. Set 2 from Crookston coming up on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Bearcats take the first set, lead the match 1-0 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association would like to thank growers, staff, truckers, work campers, local businesses, and everyone for making the 2024 sugar beet harvest successful. Everyone's hard work and dedication helps make the valley a little sweeter. Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association is the voice for nearly 2,700 sugar beet growers who are shareholder owners of the American Crystal Sugar Company. The association provides a variety of services for their members from all 5 factory districts, including Drayton, East Grand Forks, Crookston, Hillsborough, and Moorhead. Best wishes for a successful 2025 from the Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association.
Todd's Landscaping thanks you for your business. Todd's Landscaping, where no job is too big or too small. They do outdoor landscaping, brickwork, rockwork, and flagpole sales and installation. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Think of the landscaping you want in your yard and share that idea with us at Todd's Landscaping. We'll work with you through the winter months to do your project. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Call today.
Let's play the second set of volleyball here tonight. The Section 8A Volleyball Championship. Ada-Borup-West and Red Lake and Kittson County Central. There we go. We got to get all these right teams. We've figured ourselves out here tonight. Let's have some fun. There's good representation. I was watching someone walk up with the Red Lake County shirt on. Seeing all these different communities from Section 8 represented here tonight. Glad to have everybody along for the ride here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Kittson County Central will serve from right to left here. The Bearcats will get things going with serve rotation. And it's Morgan Turn sending this one over. Should say Hannah Warnicki sending it over. Warnicki will get a first point serve. And Kittson County Central with a 1-0 lead here in this first set of volleyball, second set of volleyball. Bearcats lead at 1-0, set number 2, and Warnicki will serve it away. Warnicki, short serve, diving after it is Severson. Now Engel plays it back, and a swing by Audrina Egan, picked up in a back row by Warnicki. Now it'll be Lindgren to White, kill good. Cadence White from Afton Lindgren, and the Bearcats with a quick 2-0 lead over Ada-Borup-West here in set number 2, and kind of thing that the Bearcats want to do, no doubt, come out and assert themselves in the second set, keep things rolling. Their rotation continues with Warnicki serving, and this one sidewinder goes out. Cougars trying to benefit now. They'll get it back off the service air. On rotation, here comes Audrina Egan. Second set, Bearcats lead the Cougars 2-1. Here's a serve by Egan. It's across. It's picked up in the back row by the Bearcats. An attack by White. Kill good. Cadence White from Morgan Turn. Turn, her 8th assist. Cadence White, her 8th kill. Those numbers are not coincidental. 3-1, Kittson County Central leading Ada-Borup-West, and it'll be Morgan Turn to serve. Serve is across. It's picked up in the back row by Thornton. Now Engel. Now Severson off a touch. Kill is good. Milena Severson, her 6th kill. Ada-Borup-West Morgan Engel, her 7th assist. 3-2. And the Cougars will get it back. Substitution as Morgan Hansen in to serve for Cordelia Smith. Substitutions are brought to you by Ada and Felton Country Stores. Marathon rewards available at the Ada and Felton Country Stores. Setting, turn, going to be swing over by White from turn. Got it. Cadence White. That is kill number 9. Morgan Turn, her 9th assist. 4-2 Bearcats. Kittson County Central will send back to serve. Lauren Whitlock. It's across. It's dug up by Johnson. Played by Engel. Plays it into the middle. Engel to Severson and over. Bearcats play it forward. Now White comes at it. And up front, it never went over. And that was that's a good call right there. The net really flexed on that swing by White, but it never went over. 4 hits on the side of the Bearcats. 4-3. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Cougars serving. Milena Severson to send it over. Severson will serve from left to right. Here comes the attack. It's picked up in the back row by the Bearcats, setting high in the air. Now Turn will send it. Mid-range kill attempt is too strong. And we're tied at 4 between Ada-Borup-West and Kittson County Central. Section 8A Volleyball Championship night. Bearcats took the first set, 25-20. Here comes Milena Severson's serve. It's across, and it's dug up in the back row. Now passing, and it's going to be White tipping. And that one will go over, falling in front of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars here. So White will get a quick tip kill. And it is 5-4 Kittson County Central. Serving is Cadence White. Hansen digs this one up. Severson plays it. This will be Engel. Swing. Big hit. Bearcats can't keep it up across in 3. And it'll be a point to Ada-Borup-West. Big swing by Morgan Engel will tie this one at 5. And Avery Johnson will serve left to right. Johnson, the libero, wears the red uniform. Will send it left to right here. Dug out back row by Turn. Here's an attack and a swing by Stregg. Dug up. This will be Johnson up front. Engel quick in the middle. Played by Turn. Stregg left side, and an attack by Whitlock is dug up by the Cougars. Now a swing here by Thornton. Back row played this time by Peterson for Kittson County Central. Engel, Adrina Egan, kept alive. No, it did hit the ground. That's a kill for Egan. Egan kill. Assist Engel. 6-5 Ada-Borup-West with the lead. A quick lead change here in this second set. Cougars lead it 6-5 over Kittson County Central. Serves across. It's picked up by Turn. Now it'll be played. Left side, Stregg. Blocked at the net by Adrina Egan, who's been playing solid. Now Stregg will swing it again off of a touch. Thornton, Engel, Egan will tip it over in the middle. Got it. Adrina Egan with a block, with a kill. Engel with an assist. 7-5 Ada-Borup-West, and Avery Johnson will serve it again. Johnson serves left to right. This one across is picked up in the back row by Peterson. High in the air, Lindgren. Now an attack at the net by Warnke. Played by the Cougars, and it gets over in 3 somehow, some way. It got over in 3. Now a swing, Stregg right side. Picked up by the Cougars. Engel left side, Thornton punches it over. Turn. Now a swing right side that time by Afton Lindgren. Engel, Severson over. Now it'll be played by Turn, swinging right side. Stregg tried to be kept alive, but couldn't do it. Berlin, Stregg with the kill. Nice volley, fun one right there. 7-6 Cougars leading the Bearcats. Bearcats going to go back and serve, I do believe. This is Afton Lindgren stepping back to serve. Lindgren sends it over, dug up in the back row by Hansen. Now Severson went underneath the net. Oh, no, not underneath the net. She had a double hit, excuse me. And we're tied at 7-7. We're all knotted at 7 here in this second set. Kittson County Central, Ada-Borup-West, Section 8A Volleyball Championship tonight. Winner heads to state. Serve across by Lindgren. Severson, Engel, kill attempt. Peterson digs it in the back row on the attack. Now it's Stregg with a swing, dug up in the back row, played at the net, and we're going to get Ada-Borup-West going into the net. 8-7 a lead change, and it's Kittson County Central back ahead. Afton Lindgren will serve it again. Lindgren comes with a right-handed swing. Short serve. Johnson dives after it. Free balls it across. Stregg. High in the air, right-hand attack. Through the block attempt. The kill's good for Morgan Turn. It's her second tonight. Timeout. No timeout. I thought for a second we had whistles. No whistles. 9-7 Bearcats leading the Cougars of Ada-Borup-West. Serve is across. It's picked up. Here's a pass. Left side attacking is Engel. Back corner, you bet. That one goes. Morgan Engel with a kill. The assist to Severson that time, and it is 9-8 in favor of the Bearcats. Cougars step back to serve, and it'll be Morgan Engel. Engel will send it left to right here. Serve is coming across. It's picked up in the middle by Peterson. Now Turn passes. Right side Strag will tip across. Thornton, Engel, left side. It's Cordelia Smith into the middle. Bearcats setting it high. Left side Turn with an attack. It is good. Got it down. Good with a kill. 10-8 Kittson, County Central. So that one was Strag dropping the hammer, and now Strag goes back to serve. Berlin Strag, one of the seniors for the Bearcats, going to send it. Kittson County Central, not comfortably leading, but leading 10-8 as we go back and forth a bit here in this set. We go around the antenna there. That is out. Bearcats taking advantage and putting the Cougars out of system, doing one of the goals here tonight, Dawson.
Yeah, give it another 1 or 2 more KCC points, and we'll see a Cougar timeout.
I would think so. 11-8, Kittson County Central. Here's Johnson. Here's Engel. And Cordelia Smith will punch it over. Dug up by the Bearcats. Warnicki, Lindgren, and a big swing by Turn. Oh, yeah. Morgan Turn says, take this one. Lindgren the assist. 12-8. Timeout Cougars. 12-8. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Kittson County Central leads Ada-Borup-West in the second set on your Freedom Fuel and Shine timeouts on KRJB, yourliveevent.com.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Fastest pumps in town. Check them out at Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. And, of course, get the car wash, too. Post-harvest car wash. Get that done at Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. Back out of the timeout. Welcome back. Lee Soccer Gymnasium. We're dancing, having a good time here on yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio, 106.5 FM. KRJB, Ada, Minnesota. A couple minutes after 8 o'clock in the Section 8A Volleyball Championship. Berlin Strike sends it across. It's picked up by the Cougars. Now it's a swing by Audrina Eggen. Back row. Got it. Eggen with her 5th kill. Engel with her 10th assist. 12-9. And the Cougars will get it back to serve. And it'll be Macy Thornton through the rotation here in the second set. Bearcats leading at 12-9 over Ada-Borup-West. Cougars trailing in the match 1-0. Bearcats took the first one 25-20. Tipping across, Kittson County Central. Warnke in that front row. Now an attack, Severson. Kept alive and free ball over. Wow! Kittson County Central, but we got ourselves an illegal hit. Some would call that a lift, but it's an illegal hit. They did everything they could, Dawson. They were just trying to pop it up in the air.
Well, when they set up Severson on the far side, Morgan Turn for Kittson County Central was already on her knees on the floor trying to dig it out.
Getting ready. Sent across. Strag, Warnke, and now we're going to get a double hit on Warnke. 12-11. Cougars trailing the Bearcats. Bearcats on their heels just all of a sudden. Here's Macy Thornton getting some serves to stick here for Ada-Borup-West. Trying to tie things up on this one. Thornton serves, sends it to Peterson in the back row. Now played. This will be turned and then over by Whitlock. Now it'll be Engel. Johnson, Severson, dug up in the back row. Over by the Bearcats. Lindgren played now. This will be Severson across, kept alive by the Bearcats. Right side attacking. Blocked at the net by Milena Severson. She's got a wingspan, and it was used there. We're tied at 12 between the Bearcats and the Cougars. Macy Thornton will serve away. Thornton comes with a right-hand attack for Ada-Borup-West. Peterson digs in the back row, the libero. Turn, left side. This will be a swing by Lindgren. Popped across. A block at the net by the Kittson County Central Bearcats, picked up and sent over. Now played high in the air. Bearcats coming with a left side attack. Turn got it, kill. You betcha. Morgan Turn. That's her 4th. And Lauren Whitlock had a block in that sequence. 13-12 Bearcats leading the Cougars. Kittson, County Central. Back to serve will be Warnke. Right hand attack. Warnke's serve is dug up by Johnson. Engel passing left side, Severson. Blocked at the net. That one's blocked by Cadence White. It's her third tonight. 14-12, and Warnke will serve again. Hannah Warnke sends it across. Johnson digs it back row. Engel, and then at the net. Quick tip there. Turn. But she went into the net. I was awaiting the far side. Sonny had that call, and 14-13, Cougars on the air. Audrina Egan will serve. Bearcats leading 14-13. Bearcats receive, passing, now White to the middle, off of a touch, it rolls back, and it rolls out. So that's a kill for Cadence White. Turn with the assist. 15-13 Bearcats here in set number 2. I'm liking the back and forth. Morgan Turn will serve. Picked up Johnson. Engel. And then mass communication failures by the Cougars in the back row there. Falls. Bearcat point, 16-13.
Now started with the serve receive that time. A tough receive from Johnson in the back row.
It was tough, yeah. So here we go. And that one is going to be off a touch and a serve for Morgan Turn. And the errors mount. You can't have them. That's what we talk about. You gotta play clean, right? That errors will hurt both teams. We're seeing it here tonight. Cougars having too many of them so far. Malena Severson will answer. Here's a swing for Malena Severson from Morgan Engel. 17-14.
And both teams know it too. I mean, you don't get to the section championship without, you don't allow those. You can have errors, but they can't snowball.
Well, right. Yep. You can't let it go to more than 1 or 2 points. You just got to get back on the horse. Serve is across by Hansen. Dug up, played. Now here's a swing by White. Kept alive by Hansen. Engel passes Severson, tipping over. That one hit the antenna. So that one's out. 18-14. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Kittson County Central will send back to serve Lauren Whitlock. Whitlock, right-handed attack. Johnson digs this one up. Here's Engel, quick across. Played by Kittson County Central in the middle. Cadence White hits it into the net. 18-15. Not many times does White do that. Pass came in more eye level. Here's Malena Severson stepping back to serve for the Cougars, serving down 3, 18-15 Bearcats. Passing, high in the air, left side Strag. Got it! Berlin Strag. That is her 5th kill. Turn the assist. 19-15 Bearcats, and it'll be White going back to serve. Cadence White will swing away for Kittson County Central. Right-hand attack coming at you. Dug up by Hansen. Now it'll be Severson and Engel. Morgan Engel off a touch. The kill is good. Severson the assist. Morgan Engel the kill. That's number 5 for Morgan. 19-16 Bearcats. We'll see Avery Johnson come to serve. Avery's had a serve streak here tonight. See if she can deliver something here for Ada-Borup-West. Right-handed serve. A knuckleball coming at you in the middle. Dug up by Turn. Now passing. Then Streg. Bang! Berlin Streg says, I want another one. Lindgren with the assist. 20-16 Kittson County Central here in set number 2. Opportunity for the Bearcats to put the hammer down. Swing coming by Lindgren. Dug up. That's Hansen. Severson left side. Engel across. Now picked and played forward and free balled over by Streg. Hansen high in the air. This will be Severson left side Engel. Morgan Engel. Smash with a hammer and the kill goes. That is her 5th tonight. Make it 6 kills, excuse me. Severson the assist. It's 20-17. Bearcats leading the Cougars, and Morgan Engel will serve for Ada-Borup-West. Bearcats 20, Cougars 17. Set 2. Bearcats lead the match 1-0. Serves across. Picked up by the Bearcats in the back row. Played left side. Here's Turn off of a touch. Engel dives. Plays it. Now it'll be Johnson, and Engel will free ball it over. Back row played by Streg. High in the air, Lindgren. And an attack by the Bearcats sent over. Cougars on the floor, digging this one up. Cordelia Smith sends it across. Peterson, Lindgren, left side, Turn. And out. Too strong on the attack. Good volley, good battle there. And an error will give it to the Cougars, 20-18. Macy Thornton will serve. Thornton's serve is across. It's picked up back row by Peterson. Now an attack. Right side, it goes off of Severson to the back row. And the kill is Warnke. Hannah Warnke mixing it up and getting a kill. 21-18 Kittson County Central, and a timeout Ada-Borup-West. I do believe, what is that? No, what do we have going on here? No timeout. Did we have a serve player out of rotation? I don't know. I have a feeling that that's what we had. When Thornton went to serve, internally I was like, wasn't Avery Johnson supposed to be serving? Now, is that what it is? I'm not certain because I'm not an official. I thought that's what happened, and I can't go back and look. So let's see what happens and what's going on. They're talking about it.
Yeah, I think it was an out of rotation that time. The official on the floor on the far side gave the signal. Not a very big signal for us broadcasters in the top row to get our eyes on it, but
I thought I saw the hand motion. Yep, so the point is going to be removed. So that is, and
that's going to get the KCC fans fired up.
As it should.
A student running down the floor waving some flags.
Well, get excited. You're here. You're playing in a section title. It's time to get your focus and your vision going here tonight. Get focused on the floor. Your vision check here and your focus on the game is from Valley Vision Clinic. Dr. Dave Solsing and the crew at Valley Vision Clinic. 218-784-4091. Get your eyes examined, of course, for contact lenses, frames, glasses. They've got you covered, including prescription sunglasses, too, at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
We're trying to get the rotation figured out here, and it reminds me of a game, Kevin, that I broadcasted earlier in the year between Clearbrook-Gondvik and Mahnomen-Waban.
Okay.
There was actually, Clearbrook-Gondvik was so far out of rotation, they took points off the board. And I went to a timeout, and I said, well, it's going to be 19-18 when we come back. Well, we came back, and it ended up being 18-16 for the other team.
So now they gave Ada-Borup-West the point back. And I don't know why, but what you see on the scoreboard is 21-18 Kittson County Central. And the officials are still trying to iron this thing figured out here. And now our officials are going to have more conversation. I'm not quite certain. This is a little over my head, right? And for many fans, I'm sure you're saying this is a little over my head as well. Yeah. So the officials are going to get together. They're having this is a seasoned crew here from Section 8 with Wayne Folkers running the chair. So these two are making their decisions. They're going to get all figured out. There was what we gather, and we'll get all the details here, but what we gather was Ada-Borup-West was out of rotation. As we were trying to remember, was Avery Johnson supposed to be serving? Macy Thornton goes to serve out of a change. So points on the board is 21-18 Kittson County Central. Now they're discussing. And Morgan Turn is over here. She's having a conversation as captain for Kittson County Central. One captain can go and have a conversation with the official. They're talking it over right now. She's getting the explanations.
Well, this is where we would like the PA announcers saying something. Can't really make it out, but that's one of those instances you kind of wish the officials mic'd up like in the NFL.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. Wouldn't that be great?
Just turn to the crowd and give us the call.
Yep. Or like the other night we had, like Steve Fillion was sitting next to us. I could have had Steve. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Yep.
Okay, we don't have that tonight, so now the officials are continuing their discussion. This is a seasoned crew with coaches, and of course they're having this all. They're making all the right decisions and choices. And
they're right decisions, and they're also making sure everybody has the explanation.
Here's what happened, right? And so we saw the score change, but now the score changed back. Now the players got to maintain their focus out there too, because when they get back to playing, which is going to happen now, Kittson County Central is going to serve.
Could be a turning point for Ada-Borup-West as well.
It could be
a little bit of a lull, but you never know.
We'll find out. That's why we're playing this game, Section 8A Championship. Serve is away by the Bearcats. Here's Johnson. Here's Engel in the middle. Audrina Egan sends one back. Dug up. Turn plays it forward. Here's a pushover by Lindgren. Back corner. Got it. Got it. That's Lauren Whitlock, excuse me. Whitlock did it. 22-18, and Streg will serve it again for Kittson County Central. 22-18 here in set number 2. Serves across. Thornton. Engel in the middle. Egan. Through a touch, kept alive from Warnke. Big time hammer by Turn, but it's returned by Ada-Borup-West. Now Turn left side, slabs it, dug up by Johnson. Cougars can't play it though. Cordelia Smith chased it out of bounds. 23-18, Kittson County Central. And a timeout, Ada-Borup-West. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine, home of the fastest pumps in town. Easy on, easy out for those big trucks and trailers on Highway 9 in Ada. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Bearcats by 5 in set 2, 23-18 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Bruce Visser's with us from Visser Grading. Bruce, we want to get out information and safety reminders during this harvest season. What do you have?
When you're doing your corn and your sugar beets and these fall crops, if the roads need a little extra attention, give me a call, 218-415-0191, and we can come out, get the roads back in shape.
We just want to wish everybody a safe harvest season as well, don't we?
Absolutely. This is a stressful time of the year, and we just want everybody to be safe out there.
Visser Grading, phone number again is?
218-415-0191.
Section 8A Volleyball Championship night. And it's Kittson County Central asserting themselves, leading 23-18 late in set number 2. They took the first set 25-20. We had a little bit of break there with some stoppage to determine an out-of-rotation call by the officiating crew. And now it's Bearcats serving. Streggy serves. Johnson digs. Engel, Egan, hammer, out. Just long. 24-18. And the Bearcats, Berlin Strag will serve with set point here in set number 2 to try to take a commanding 2-0 lead in Section 8A Volleyball Championship night. Received by Thornton. Engel passing. Cordelia Smith blocked at the net by Lauren Whitlock. 25-18. Kittson County Central taking Ada-Borup-West in the second set. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, the in-between set update is brought to you by the Lynn Fours Agency. Lynn Fours is your insurance source. And here in the second set, again early on, Bearcats started to assert themselves. Cougars would tie it, have a lead change at 6 points. Last lead change happened, last tie was at 12. Bearcats would take a 13-12 and would not look back. Made a couple of runs late. They've been playing solid here tonight, and a lot of errors the factor here tonight in this one between these two squads. How will set 3 go? Can the Cougars force a 4th set? Or will the Bearcats sweep tonight? We'll find out when we come back. The Lynn Fours Agency with our in-between set update on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Set 3. Bearcats lead 2-0 when we come back.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information. Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
It is set number 3 as we get ready for volleyball. Section Championship night, Section 8A volleyball tonight on KRJB at yourliveevent.com. Kittson County Central, 25-20, 25-18. They lead 2-0. Set 3 coming up. And they're doing the Soldier Boy here at UMC, and KCC's loose. They're playing, they're dancing, having a good time.
It wasn't just KCC, Kevin. We were up here doing it.
Well, we were dancing
too.
I mean, we have to. It's part of the exercise routine.
Just a little bit so nobody saw.
It's part of the exercise routine,
Yep.
so it's fine. Ada-Borup-West, they come out. I saw some smiles. Everybody's ready to play at set 3. KCC wins. We're wrapped up. Ada-Borup-West wins. We play another. And here we go. First serve of the third set is underway, and Ada-Borup-West serves Thornton. Bearcats attacking. White dug up in the back row by Thornton. Here's a pass from Engel, left side. Severson off a touch. Kept alive in the back row by Warnke. Now an attack by Turn. A tip at the net. Kept alive by the Cougars. Johnson free balls it over at 3. Bearcats in the middle. Cadence White. Smash! It's out. It's happening so fast, I have a hard time seeing it hit the floor. Macy Thornton will serve. Ada-Borup-West leads it 1-0 here in set number 3. That's too exciting for the first points in this third set. Cougars season's on the line. Cadence White, back row smash. Morgan Turn the assist. Cadence White the kill. 1-1, we're all tied at 1. Morgan Turn's going to step back and serve it away. Turn, low line drive serve received. Thornton, Engel, Severson, back corner, it's just out. 2-1 Bearcats. Morgan Turn will swing again right to left. Season's on the line for Ada-Borup-West. They put themselves down 0-2. Bearcats trying to finish it off. Cougars trying to extend the night. Adrina Eggen does exactly that. Eggen with her 6th kill. Morgan Engel the assist. 2-2, we're tied at 2, and now Adrina Eggen will go back and serve. Adrina, as mentioned earlier in the match here, broadcast, she's a career night. Says, hey, serve for Adrina Eggen right there, back corner. 3-2 Cougars with the advantage. She had a career night, 14 kills in the victory over Badger Greenbush Middle River on Tuesday night. And she's getting her name called quite a bit here again tonight. Little sidewinder serve, trying to push the Bearcats a little bit. Here's Cadence White, kill good. Off a touch, Cadence White. Her 13th kill tonight. Morgan Turn the assist. 3-3, we're all tied at 3. Ties in each of the first points here in set 3. And loose volleyball there. It's going to be the Lauren Whitlock going back to serve. Whitlock, right-hand serve into the nets. Service error gives the Cougars a point, 4-3. Now Ada-Borup-West going to have to take advantage of the errors. Bearcats have done that so far against the Cougars. Cougars going to have to do that when the Bearcats provide an opportunity, which has not been many times today.
Yeah, the Cougars would sure like to play with a little bit of a lead as this set rolls on.
Served by Hansen, dug up back row by the Bearcats. Now attacking is White. Kill out. They wanted a touch, no touch. Morgan Hansen and the Ada-Borup-West Cougars lead at 5-3, and that Cadence White attack was powerful. Hansen will serve. Bearcat fans watching and listening say, yep, we know that. Here's a serve, here's a pass, a shot is across. Dug up by the Cougars at the net, swung over by Engel. Engel at the net, quick switch. Sends it over, 6-3, Cougars by 3. And Morgan Hansen to serve. One of the 4 seniors for Ada-Borup-West, Morgan Hansen. On serve rotation. Passing. White attacking, too strong, no touch. 7-3, no, they call a touch. Okay. I kind of thought there was one, but I wasn't sure. Cadence White kill, you betcha.
Yeah, sometimes you see the teams try and ask for a touch to maybe fool the officials, but
I think there was one.
Yeah, they're not fooling them that time. They got it right.
White sends it over. Hansen, quick across by Engel. Returned by the Bearcats. Now at the net. Battle! Morgan Engel sends it back, sent over. It's going to be played by Thornton. Engel plays it left side. Here's Melena Severson. Across! And good. Severson with the kill. Engel with a block and an assist. Now Morgan Engel. Mom, Jana Engel. The coach, you have Morgan Turn. Mom, Tina Turn, the coach. Both named Morgan.
Yeah, I never even noticed.
And Morgan Turn's a senior. Morgan Engel's a junior. But there's a lot of Morgans. More on Morgan talk when we get back. Here's a swing off of a touch. Berlin, Streg. There's only one Berlin on the floor. Streg gets that kill to go. Lindgren with the assist, and it is 6-5. Cougars leading. 7-5, excuse me. I missed my point there. 7-5 Cougars. Now it'll be a serve. It'll be kept alive. Hansen, Johnson, free balled over by Engel. Passing, tipping over is Lindgren. Now played. High in the air, Johnson, Engel sent it across. Streg, Lindgren, back setting. Here's an attack by Turn. Down the line, got it. Morgan Turn sends it. That is kill number 5. And Afton Lindgren with the assist. 7-6. Bearcats within 1. Afton Lindgren will serve it again. Ada-Borup-West with Morgan Hansen, and then a Morgan Rue, and then a Morgan Engel on the roster. 4 Morgans between these two squads tonight. Cougars return one out, and we are tied at 7. Set 3. Bearcats lead 2-0, and Afton Lindgren will serve it again. Lindgren will go right to left here. Swing across Hansen, dug up by the Cougars. Free-balled over is going to be Cordelia Smith. Now played left side, attacking, blocked at the nets. That time by Stunis, who's on the floor for Ada-Borup-West. Taylor Stunis now returned. Here's Severson, Engel, hammer with a kill. Severson to Engel. Morgan Engel, her 8th kill. Now it's debatable. Where did Morgan Engel get her athleticism? Mom played volleyball at NDSU. Scott, her dad, Scott Engel, fantastic. Fisher, climax. He might have just been Fisher. I can't remember. It's just, an epic athlete. Here's a return and a big-time hammer that time by Hannah Warnke. Gets the kill. And we're tied at 8. Bearcats will serve, and going back to serve will be Berlin Streg. Streg will send it. Dug up by Johnson. Now it'll be Severson, and it'll be Engel punching it across. Dug up, played. Thompson and over. Peterson over for the Bearcats. Now played in the middle. High in the air, left side turn. Hit it into the nets. Cougars will get it 9-8, and we go back and forth here in this third set. Bearcats of Kittson County Central leading 2-0. Active group of youngsters here tonight in front of us at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Here's Morgan Engel serving left to right. Right-hand swing, dug up in the back row by Streg. Played, turn, and blocked by the Cougars, Adrina Eggen. She puts up the block, and it's 10-8. Cougars leading the Bearcats here in set 3. Engel will go back and serve it again. Morgan Engel will go left to right with it. Cougars trying to extend the night. Bearcats leading 2-0. Morgan Engel swings a serve across. It's picked up by Lindgren. Turn with a quick. Engel rolls it. Johnson, free ball over by Thornton. Now it's going to be Streg sending it over. Johnson, and quick to cross by Cordelia Smith. Peterson up front, Lindgren. Here's an attack by Warnke. Roll shot, kept alive, Johnson. Then over Smith and Engel, punching it across. Back set, swing. That one is Lindgren and over. Now Cordelia Smith punches it across again. Streg, Lindgren, attacking, kill, turn. You betcha, that's her 6th. Lindgren the assist. 10-9, Cougars leading the Bearcats. Bearcats will go back and serve it. And Hannah Warnke, who's had a great night serving the volleyball, she'll send it from right to left. Warnke, right-hand attack, is across. It's picked up by Johnson. Engel, and over by Eggen. Dug up, kept alive. Now played, swung over by the Bearcats. Severson, Engel with a tip at the net. Cadence White plays it back. Here's Engel, here's Cordelia Smith. Through a block, Cordelia Smith with authority. That's her first of the night. 11-9, Ada-Borup-West leading Kittson County Central. I've seen a few Cougar matches this season. I don't know if Cordelia Smith's ever terminated a volleyball like that this year. That was big. Here's turn, here's Cadence White. Drops it, and a little tip kill that time from Cadence White. That's number 15 for White this evening. Turn again with the assist. 11-10, Cougars leading the Bearcats. And, we're getting fans fired up here in the UMC Gymnasium, Lee Soccer Gymnasium. It's a cross by the Cougars on a return for the Bearcats. Bearcats, White, blocked at the net. Kept alive after the block that time by Ada-Borup-West. Now played, Cougars, Engel, left side, here's Severson. Block, no block, kill. Kill good. Engel the assist, Severson the kill. 12-10, Ada-Borup-West. And Adrina Eggen had a block in that sequence. Eggen serves, picked up by the Bearcats. Here's White, off a touch, the kill is good. Man, oh man. Cadence White. 12-11. We've got the Cougars leading the Bearcats here in set number 3. Serving for Kittson County Central is Lauren Whitlock. Across, Thornton digs it. Here's Engel, left side Severson. Back, too strong. She tried to go over the block. And a little rainbow shot that time. We're tied at 12. The lead for the Cougars has vanished. Bearcats have the tie at 12. They serve. Severson digs. Engel passing left side. Severson with an attack through a block attempt. The kill is good. Milena Severson, that is number 10 tonight. And Engel, 16 assists, 13-12. Ada-Borup-West with the advantage here in the third set. Morgan Hansen on substitution. Serve rotation for Cordelia Smith. Brought to you by the Ada and Felton Country Stores. Marathon rewards points. Right at the Ada and Felton Country Stores. Swing! Streg to Cadence White.
White so hard to defend anyway, and that time she circles around and gets a running start at it.
Oh, she came up big with that one. Here she comes serving. White serves 13 all. Bearcats and Cougars. Johnson digs it. Here's Engel. Left side Severson. You betcha. Between those two, it's fun to watch the big swingers.
Trading blows.
Yes,
Trading
they are.
blows.
14-13. Ada-Borup-West leading Kittson County Central. Set number 3. Got to dig deep for the energy now. As we'll see Severson serve it away. Picked up by Peterson, the libero. Set high in the air. Streg with an attack. It's dug up by Hansen back row, and it goes out down the return. So Streg with the kill. 14-14. We're all tied at 14. Serving. Kittson County Central. That is Lindgren's serve across. Played. Severson, Engel, and over. It's Peterson. Lindgren back setting. Turn at the net, tipping. That'll be Stunis. Severson, Engel off a touch. The kill is good for Morgan Engel. That is her 9th. Milena Severson, the assist. 15-14, Ada-Borup-West leading Kittson County Central. In this third set, Bearcats lead 2-0. Avery Johnson serving for Ada-Borup-West here. Johnson serves, now an attack. It is dug out by the Cougars. At the net, tipping over is Warnke. Now played over is Engel. Dug in the middle. Warnke plays it high. Now sent over his turn. Picked up, this is Severson. Engel back setting. Here's Audrina Egan. I've got her for 7 kills. Engel the assist. 16-14. Avery Johnson will serve. Johnson to serve left to right. Right-handed swing. Knuckleball dug up by the Bearcats back row. Now a swing. Warnke dug up in the middle by Johnson. Thornton. Engel. Swing. Dug up in the back row by Streg. Played over. Severson. Engel. Passing left side. Thornton. She'll tip it at the net. Kept alive by Lindgren. Now Streg. Now Warnke. Over. Johnson. Free ball over. Warnke. Lindgren. Passing left side. Here's Turn with an attack. Blocked at the net. Morgan Engel. Got after it, sent it back. 17-14 Cougars. And you can see sheer emotion on Morgan Engel after that one. Sent across, dug out, played. Bearcats back setting. Here's a swing by Streg. Berlin Streg. 9 kills for Berlin Streg. The assist to Afton Lindgren. 17-15. Cougars by 2, set 3. Bearcats lead the match 2-0. Trying to sweep in the 8A championship. Served by Strag is across. It's picked up by Engel. Severson back to Engel left side. Kill. Good. Milena Severson the assist. Morgan Engel 10 kills. 18-15. Ada-Borup-West leading Kittson County Central. And we're going to go see Morgan Engel send it from left to right here. Engel. Jump serve with the right hand. It's across. It's picked up in the back row in the middle by the Bearcats. Left side, here's a swing by Whitlock. It's across. Engel, left side Cordelia Smith tries to terminate. It's dug at the net. Kept alive by the Bearcats. Can they get it over? They do. Kept alive, Streg, but Cougars can't play it. Streg gets it to fall. Berlin Streg. 18-16. Cougars by 2. Bearcats, Warnke, Hannah Warnke will serve it right to left. Here it comes. This one across is dug up by Johnson. Engel. Audrina Egan on the backside tips it over. Played in the middle off of Streg. Now Engel plays it to the middle. That'll be Lindgren. And now it'll be Warnke. No, Turn, excuse me. Dug up by Johnson. Engel left side to Cordelia Smith. Through a block attempt and it works. Wait, they got a point for the Bearcats. Did Smith go into the net? We had a Cougar into the net. I heard one side cheering as I looked down. 18-17. Forget the kill by the Cougars, and it's serve Warnke. Engel passes left side, Adrina Eggen. Big swing that time, kept alive, Lindgren plays it, here's White and over. It'll be a pass and a left side attack. You got it, Engel to Adrina Eggen.
If you're ever questioning what happened on a call, look across at the Cougar mascots. He's either got his hands on his head or covering his mouth, one of the two.
There's two mascots over there, too. The old and the new. Here's Morgan Engels. Here's Macy Thornton serving for Ada-Borup-West. It's a cross. Bearcats fans cheering. Here's a swing by White, dug up by Thornton. Now it'll be Engel left side attacking Severson over. Kept alive by the Bearcats. They play it high. Here's Turn pushing it across. Engel left side Severson. Off a touch back row. Streg keeps it alive. Now over by White on a free ball. Thornton, Engel, Eggen in the middle. Blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Cougars. Tipping over is Engel. Kept alive. Now it'll be the Bearcats. Turn sends it. Engel over. Turn. One-timer blocked at the net by the Cougars. Smith. Now left side to the right side. And you can't hit the volleyball with your foot. Into the net go the Bearcats. 20-17 Ada-Borup-West in the third set, trying to extend the night. Bearcats wanting sweep. Cougars want to play another one. Here's Thornton serving. Picked up in a back row by the Bearcats. Streg. Now right side attacking is going to be across by Whitlock. Now Engel, Severson. Kill attempt is dug up by Streg. Kept alive. Played forward by Warnke and over by Lindgren. Engel, Severson. Blocked at the net by the Cadence White. It's her fourth. 2018. Cougars leading the Bearcats. Wait, no.
Well, look at the Cougar now. He's clapping his hands.
Hold on now.
Because they're giving Ada-Borup-West the point.
They got Ada-Borup-West with the point because over the top. There you go, you see? That's why you pay attention to that stuff. It was over the top. Over the net is the call. So, Freedom Fuel timeout. Ada-Borup-West 21. Kittson County Central 17. Set 3. Cougars trying to extend to a fourth set. When we come back on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard and KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
You got to dance when you're at Lee Soccer Gymnasium in Crookston and have fun. It's section championship night here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeouts. That's a dance break for me and Dawson here tonight. Kaylin back in the studios. I'm sure she's dancing along as well. Ada-Borup-West trying to force a fourth set. Kittson County Central trying to sweep here tonight. In the 8A title, Ada-Borup-West 21-17 over Kittson County Central. Here's Macy Thornton. Serving for the Cougars. Received by the Bearcats. In the middle, here's a swing. Blocked at the net! That's Milena Severson. Everybody's all fired up on the floor. We're having a good time. I didn't want the party to be done. I thought we should keep this thing going. I don't think the Bearcats are thinking the same thing, but hey, we're having fun broadcasting. 22-17, Cougars leading the Bearcats. Here's a serve by Macy Thornton. Serves across, Bearcats. And an attack by Cadence White. She terminated that thing, but it is out. The officials discussing that.
Oh, now they, wow.
I thought it was in myself. That's why I was like, what's going on here? Okay. But what do we know? Cadence White slams that thing down. Woo! That was a big dog swing.
One side cheered, another side groaned, and then we flipped sides when they changed the call.
It's an emotional ride tonight, let me tell you. Here's a swing across by Turn serving. Here's Engel. Here's Eggen. Too strong. No touch. 22-19 Cougars.
A glass case of emotion.
We are in a glass case of emotion. Milk was a bad choice. Here comes Morgan Turn sending it from right to left. It's picked up at the net, swung on by White, and then the Cougars there, but we're going to get White over the top again. And so it is 23-19 Ada-Borup-West leading Kittson County Central. Late set 3. Adrina Eggen will serve. Late set 3. Cougars advantage 23-19. Adrina Eggen, right-hand attack. It's across. It's played back row by the Bearcats. Kept alive now in the middle, Cadence White. With a swing, Cadence White. Got it. Cadence White. That is, I believe, number 19 as far as the kill count tonight. 23-20, and it'll be White going, check that. Lauren Whitlock going back to serve on rotation. Whitlock's serve is dug up by Thornton. Engel, Severson comes, swing, kill, good. Malena Severson for Morgan Engel. When that timing is right, the combo is pretty lethal. They go by Pippin and Jordan. That's the nickname for those two that is adopted in their summer league teams, and they've been playing since since they were babies out there. But Pippin and Jordan combo, it works. Timeout on the floor, Bearcats. 24-20. Ada-Borup-West has set point in set 3 to extend the night. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeouts on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cougars have set point in set 3 when we come back on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Home of the fastest pumps in town, and if you're driving a trailer, easy on, easy off access at Highway 9 and 8. It's Freedom Fuel and Shine. Section 8A Volleyball Championship from Crookston. Kittson County Central trying for a sweep. Ada-Borup-West has set point here in set 3, leading 24-20. And here's Morgan Hansen serving for the Cougars. Serve is coming in. Dug up by Warnke, back row. Now played forward by Turn. Here's Strag across. Thornton, Engel, left side. This will be Severson tipping. Played in the middle by White. Now White gets a pass. Blocked at the net. She'll pump it over on a quick. Severson off a touch. Dug up by Warnke, back row. Here's Turn, left side. Strag with an attack. Capped alive by Thornton in the back row. Engel, Severson, mid-range kill attempt is dug up by Warnke, back row, then at the net. Dip, kill, good. Cougars take this one.
Well,
no, they don't.
Point.
Goes over the top.
Yeah.
You know, the
as
problem,
soon as you look down, Kevin.
I can't look down anymore. It doesn't matter. My point is, now my stats are off. And you know how much that bugs me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't even erase it. Anyways, okay, so and now Coach Engel wants an explanation of it. They say she over the top, and there's a little smile between coach and official. I don't know. Janice seems that she maybe is not smiling that much. 24-21, still set point for the Cougars. Bearcats could still put it away, and they get an ace off of Avery Johnson. Do you think that's going to fire up the Bearcats? I think so. 24-22. Cadence White. Serves across, let serve. Johnson keeps it alive. Here's Engel, here's Severson. Smash off a touch, that kill. Hold on, I'm not looking anywhere. Kill is good. Now it's an Ada-Borup-West victory, 25-22. Severson from Engel, and it is Ada-Borup-West extending the match. We're going to 4. The in-between set updates from the Linfors agency. Linfors, your insurance source. Cougars led for the bulk majority here in set 3. We had a tie at 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. After that, Ada-Borup-West would lead and hold on to it, but a good battle no less. And it's going to set 4, and that is the thing. Cougars will keep it alive. Bearcats trying for a win in set 4 to head to state. Section 8A championship. In between set update from the Linfors agency. Linfors, your insurance source. Bearcats lead 2-1. We're going to set 4 in the 8A title on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Let's get ready for set number 4. It is a Section 8A volleyball championship match between the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Kittson County Central Bearcats. A quick stat update for you here in this one. We've got in kills, Cadence White leads the Bearcats with 19. Berlin Streg has 9, 8 for Morgan Tern. Tern has 18 assists, 23 for Afton Lindgren. Ada-Borup-West led by Melena Severson, 15 kills, 12 for Morgan Engel. Engel with 24 assists. Got 4 blocks for Melena Severson. And Adrina Egan has 8 kills here this evening. Come some of the stats here to break you down in this match. 8A championship. Bearcats trying to get to state for the first time since 2014. That's 10 years. Ada-Borup-West trying to get back to state for the first time since 2018. That's 6-7 years. Math, count back, go forward. 2018 was the last time for Ada-Borup-West. That was their best finish at state as a team, by the way. 3rd place that year. Kittson County Central had been to state as Kittson Central, but KCC when they were before when they were the Wolfpack, now of course the Bearcats. Bearcats trying to get to state for the first time in 10 years since 2014. And they'll serve to start this 4th set. It's underway. Serves across, Johnson digs for the Cougars. Engel, swing, Egan, returned by Cadence White. That'll be Engel, left side, Severson. Through a block attempt, the kill's good. Cougars will side out. Kind of start the Cougars would like to see. And of course, lead here this 4th set, trying to extend the night once more. Adrina Egan. Serve is short. White plays it in the middle. Streg will free ball it across. There's Thornton, Engel, Severson with a swing, dug out, return on a free ball, back row by Warnke. Engel, Severson, blocked at the net. Cadence White returns it.
That comes at a good time for Kittson County Central because Severson's starting to really feel it. When she gets going, man, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough to see that, no doubt. Here's Morgan Tern's serve now at the net. White! One-timer sends it back. 2-1 Bearcats of Kittson County Central, and Morgan Tern will continue to serve. Tern will send it right to left. It's across. It's picked up by Johnson, then Engel, then Severson. Through a touch. No! It's returned by Cadence White again with a block. 3-1. Kittson County Central are in the 4th set. Bearcats want a trip to St. Paul. Here's Morgan Tern's serve. It's across. It's picked up by Johnson. Engel, Severson. Out of balance and sent it long, and it is 4-1 Bearcats. Yeah, Bearcats taking advantage of the opportunity, and now they're just going to, I think, put the old pedal to the metal here. We'll see. Serves across. Thornton, Engel, swinging. Severson, returned, but out, so not returned. Block attempt goes out. Kill is good for Melena Severson. 4-2. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Cougars will be serving, and it'll be Morgan Hansen in for Cordelia Smith on their serve substitution rotation. It's across. It's picked up there by Lindgren, back row. Now swinging is going to be Whitlock, and at the net, Severson block. Melena Severson with the block. 4-3 Bearcats leading Ada-Borup-West. As soon as you start saying that, hey, this is the way this is going to go, it changes real quick. Here's Hansen serving. Morgan Hansen serves for Ada-Borup-West, and now a swing by White is too strong. It's out. Or not. I kept my head up. I don't know what happened there, but they must have said something. Must have been a touch. I didn't see exactly the scenario, but it is 5-3 Bearcats, and they'll serve it. It'll be a swing that is out. The serve is out by Lauren Whitlock, and it's 5-4. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Cougars will serve. Melina Severson on rotation is going to send it left to right. Serve across is picked up by Warnke. Now a swing by White is dug up here by Severson. Johnson plays it. Morgan Engel on the left side over the top. Streg digs it up. Now a swing by the Bearcats sent over by Lindgren. Played again in the middle. Severson punches it across. Bearcats in the middle. Passing turn. This will be White. Tipping. Diving. Can't keep it up. Short little tip kill that time for the Bearcats of Kittson County Central. Cadence White from Morgan Turn. 6-4 Bearcats, and White will go back and serve it. White will send it across. Right-hand swing. Dug up by Johnson. Here's Severson. Left side angle. Off a touch. Kills good by Morgan Engel. And it's 6-5 now. Kittson County Central leading Ada-Borup-West. Cougars will serve. Avery Johnson will send it left to right here for the Cougars. The libero red uniform serves across. Picked up by the Bearcats. Kittson County Central sends it high. Here's Streg sending it across. Johnson. Now it'll be angle quick across. Picked up by the Bearcats in the middle. And a swing right side by Lindgren. And kept alive. Cougars free ball it over, but it's out. That free ball, that was wild. There was from floor level by Morgan Hansen, and it goes out. And back serving will be Lindgren for the Bearcats. 7-5. Kittson County Central here in set 4. Bearcats lead. And it's an ace serve for Lindgren. Ace serve. Bearcats leading at 8-5 now after the Lindgren ace serve. Kittson County Central right to left. Served across. Ace serve again off Morgan Hansen. 9-5. Bearcats starting to feel it. Timeout Cougars. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Kittson County Central 9, Ada-Borup-West 5 in set 4. Bearcats lead 2-1. Section 8A Championship Volleyball on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Kenley Walling, the Activities Director at Ada-Borup-West School. These activities wouldn't be possible without the Booster Club members and businesses who made contributions of money and time to Ada-Borup-West School. The Booster Club supports band, FFA, FCCLA, elementary football, the school library, and much more. Thanks to the Booster Club and their members for their support, and roll Cougs!
Out of the timeout from Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town, car wash and pet wash too at Freedom Fuel and Shine Ada. It's Kittson County Central 9, Ada-Borup-West 5, set 4. Bearcats 25-20, 25-18. Then Ada-Borup-West wins 25-22 in that third set. Fourth set, Bearcats lead it 9-5. And Kittson County Central out of the timeout will serve it away after back-to-back ace serves by Lindgren. Afton Lindgren, Cougars will answer and get a kill. And Morgan Engel is fired up about it. 9-6, Bearcats. Cougars go back to serve, and it's Morgan Engel will serve it away. Engel will send it from left to right, and Ada-Borup-West trails by 3 here in set 4. Would like to send it to 5 and let the chips fall. Here's a serve by Engel. A serve for Morgan Engel. 9-7. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Engel will get a fresh volleyball. They got a great volleyball rotation here. I think there's like 5 that they're rotating between the match here this evening. As a couple of chair judges by the University of Minnesota Crookston staff sending it over. A return by the Bearcats, and it's Warnke. Mid-range kill attempt, 10-7, Kittson County Central. We'll see Strike go back to serve, right to left for Kittson County Central. Strike gonna get ready to send it. Right-hand attack is over. Dug up by Johnson. Here's Engel. Here's Egan. Here's a kill. 10-8. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Set 4.
That was a smooth offensive attack that time from Ada-Borup-West.
Kind of bing, 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 right? You've got Macy Thornton serving left to right. And if you hear the explanation, bing, bing, bing on the radio, you understand. Sent over by the Bearcats. Thornton keeps it alive. Now played angle. Back to Severson and over. Return by the Bearcats, and it's out. The return is long.
Didn't miss by much.
No, it was close. They came in hot. Lindgren sent it long. 10-9. Bearcats by 1. Thornton serving for Ada-Borup-West. Macy Thornton serving left to right here for the Cougars. Here's a swing. Back row. Peterson plays it forward. Turn. And a swing kept alive and over by Engel from the floor. Off the shot that time. Now a swing by Warnke. Got it. You betcha. 11-9. Bearcats leading the Cougars. That was Warnke from Lindgren. And now Hannah Warnke's going back to serve. 11-9 Bearcats here in set 4. Serves across. It's picked up in the back row here by Severson. Engel. Severson blocked at the net by White. Returned by Engel. Back corner. Streg plays it ahead. Lindgren. White. Blocked at the net again. Malena Severson. 11-10 Bearcats. And Audrina Egan will serve for Ada-Borup-West. It's got all the makings of last points here, of course. We'll see what happens in set 4. Bearcats lead it 2-1. Here's White tipping it across. Egan, Engel, Severson. Dug out by Warnke, but out. Severson killed. 11-11. We're all tied up here in set 4. 11 all at Lee Soccer Gymnasium. University of Minnesota Crookston campus. Audrina Egan serve is across. It's picked up by the Bearcats. Now a tipping over by White. Finds a spot. Kept alive. Cougars. Free balled over. Wow from the floor. White again. This time slams a hammer, and it's good. That one goes off of Cordelia Smith. I don't know how they kept that one up in the middle.
Either. I was panning the camera to go back to the service line already.
Oh, boy. 12-11 Kittson County Central, and they'll serve. It's across. Bearcats going to receive this one from Malena Severson, but it's down, smashed into the floor. 12-12. We're all knotted at 12. Severson hands it off to Morgan Hansen, who's in on that serve substitution rotation. Hansen, right-hand swing. Deep, out, by inches. Great court awareness by Kittson County Central to say, nope, that's out. And it paid off. 13-12 Bearcats serving as Lindgren. Johnson in the back row digs it. Here's Thornton playing it ahead. Here's Malena Severson over in 3. Warnke. Back setting. White out. 13-13. Substitution as in will be Grace Fakin for the Bearcats. She's in back row. Whitlock checks out. Played here by the Bearcats, and now it's White in the middle. She'll tip over. Got it. 14-13. We're just going back and forth here all of a sudden. That's just what we're doing. 14-13. Bearcats leading the Cougars, and it'll be a serve by Cadence White. Dug up by Thornton to Johnson and freeballed over by Engel. Played back row by the Bearcats, setting up high. Now in the middle, Cadence White. Big time hammer. 15-13 Kittson County Central. Just a termination kill right there. She flies up and sends it right back down.
Flies in from the back row.
Athleticism. Cadence White will serve it 15-13 Bearcats. Right-handed serve is across. It's going to be Hansen. It'll be Severson and over. Now it'll be Lindgren, and it'll be Turn, and then Warnke sends it over. Severson, Johnson, Engel with an attack. It's dug up back row by Fakin. Now played. Turn and over by Streg. Severson to Engel. Kill attempt is dug up in the back row by Fakin. White, Streg across. Hansen, Severson, Engel. Through a touch, kill good. 15-14, Bearcats by 1. Cougars will serve. Coming up on 9 o'clock, you're tuned to 106.5 FM KRJB Ada, Minnesota. YourLiveEvent.com. It's 15-14. Bearcats leading the Cougars. Set 4 of the 8A Volleyball Championship. Swing by the Bearcats. It's dug up Johnson. It'll be Engel to Severson and over. Played by Peterson. Back setting. Here's an attack by the Bearcats, and it goes for Lindgren. Afton Lindgren. 16-14 Bearcats. trying to get back to state for the first time since 2014 for Kittson County Central. They will have the longest trip to the state tournament if they do advance. Hansen, talking road miles, that is. Free balled over in 3 by Engel. Now Peterson, Lindgren, Warnke. Nope, that's turn. Blocked by Morgan Engel. 16-15 Bearcats.
How far is that trip? Well, 600 miles?
No, not quite that long.
Not that long?
No, not quite that long. But it's long.
Yeah.
I do know that. We're looking at 7 hours of travel at least. We can look that up real quick. Do you want to go from Lancaster or Hallock? We'll go from Lancaster.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. Engel serves it up. Forget about a swing here by the Bearcats. They'll send it over. Engel, Egan, blocked at the net. Hannah Warnke says, no, take that one back. 17-15 Bearcats. Berlin Streg will serve it away. See Whitlock check back in and out. Kittson County Central. That is check it out as the Bearcats get a point off of the Cougars. It'll be now 18-15. Was Cadence White checking out for the Bearcats, by the way, and serving Berlin Streg. Streg serves. Thornton, Engel, Cordelia Smith across. Passing high in the air, here's an attack turn. Dug up by Severson. Engel, left side Cordelia Smith with an attack. It's dug up by the Bearcats back row. Played high in the air, a swing at the net. And over by Warnke. 19-15. Bearcats are starting to sniff it. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Everybody from Kittson County Central is standing on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Set 4, Bearcats 19, Cougars 15. Bearcats lead the match 2-1 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. We're getting some numbers. Lancaster to St. Paul, 403 miles. Carlstead to St. Paul, 398 miles. Thanks to Thumbs Peterson for that update. 19-15, Kittson County Central leads Ada-Borup-West as Berlin Streg serve is across. Cougars send it over. Streg will look to get this one back in the middle. Turn, sends it over. Diving, can't play it. Bearcats 20, Cougars 15. Kittson County Central leading Ada-Borup-West 2-1, and it's 20-15 here in set 4. Berlin Streg will serve it again. Johnson, Engel, and a swing there by Egan. Got it. Egan gets it to go, 20-16. Cougars gonna have to dig real deep here now. Backs against the wall. Down 20-16 here in set 4. Macy Thornton will serve it away. Right hand swing, dug up back row, played at the net, over by Turn. Now it'll be Johnson, back setting Severson. She'll tip it across, and it's across played by the Bearcats and free balled over by Lindgren. Now it'll be Engel, Severson, too strong. 21-16, Kittson County Central. And Cadence White is back in on rotation. And it's Hannah Warnke serving from right to left for the Bearcats. Right hand swing, dugout back row. Johnson, Engel, left side, a swing and a kill for Milena Severson, 21-17. Adrina Egan needs to send some across here for Ada-Borup-West. They want to extend the night. Bearcats receive, it's passing turn, it's Cadence White! You betcha, 22-17, Bearcats, set 4, leading 2-1 in the match. Trying to punch their ticket. Serve coming from Turn. That'll be a pass. Severson from Engel. You betcha. Severson drops one down, 22-18. We'll see Morgan Hansen enter for Cordelia Smith and a substitution. Hanson gonna serve. 22-18, Kittson County Central student section feeling something. Hanson serve. Dug up by Strag back row. Played high in the air turn. Here's Cadence White. Blocked at the net by Severson. 22-19. Bearcats by 3. Cougars trying to come back. It's Hanson's serve. Short serve into the net. Bearcats 2 points away from state. 23-19, leading over Ada-Borup-West. Kittson County Central. Whitlock serve, dug up by Johnson. Played by Thornton. Now over by Severson. High in the air. White. And then Lindgren. Lindgren says, I want it. She sends it. 24-19. It's set. And match point for the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Lauren Whitlock will serve. Bearcats send it across. It's picked up Johnson. Played angle left side. Severson to extend the night. Received Warnke. Now played turn to White. Cal got it. Bearcats are going back to state. Kittson County Central. 25-19 over Ada-Borup-West. For the first time since 2014, Kittson County Central will be state-bound in high school volleyball for Class A. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Kittson County Central 25-20, 25-18, 22-25, 25-19. Defeating the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, the Bearcats are headed to state for Class A volleyball. We watch the Bearcats celebrate their section championship on the floor. We'll be visiting with Coach Tern and the Bearcats in the post-game report. We'll also hear from Coach Engel of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars as Kittson County Central, Section 8A champions. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, stay tuned. The post-game report from Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston coming up.
Hi, this is Val from Ada-Borup-West. I want to say thank you for the support of the Ada-Borup-West School. The students, staff, administration, and leaders in the school are working together every day to make sure that the students are given every opportunity to succeed, and that is made possible from the support that the community has offered. From the Booster Club to the many other organizations and groups that have come together, thank you from all of us at Ada-Borup-West School, home of the Cougars.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Whoa,
You are going to want to be protected under American Family Insurance's roof.
The real one.
Their agents are licensed insurance pros.
Takes a pro to know a pro.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome inside the post-game report tonight on 106.5 FM, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com, the Home Crown Realty post-game report. It is the Kittson County Central Bearcats, the Section 8A volleyball champions, after defeating Ada-Borup-West 3-1, 25-21, 25-18, 22-25, and then 25-19. Kevin Kochman down on the floor, about to get some interviews. And Kevin, it was a heck of a match tonight.
It really was, back and forth, and just talking with some folks here as I made my way to the floor too, and fans on both sides were treated to a pretty good match tonight. Number one seeds versus number one seeds, and that first set really kind of set the tone again, as it often does, right? You wanted to come out and didn't look like anybody was nervous tonight, but it definitely became a night of errors. And as far as our post-game recap here tonight, game summary from the Benedictine Care Community in Ada, blc88.org, and a Home Crown Realty post-game report here tonight. Just really from that standpoint, that it was errors, and that definitely played a factor this evening between these two squads. Now, with that being said, Kittson County Central came in as a favorite, ranked number 10 in the state, and ranked a top 10 team all season in the Minnesota Volleyball Coaches Association, and they came to play. Cadence White had 27 kills in the match this evening, and it was, Afton Lindgren with 28 assists, 26 from Morgan Tern, and it was the outsides, Berlin Strag and Morgan Tern. They came and hit it too. They each had 9 kills. So, it was so much more than just the Cadence White show this evening. For Ada-Borup-West, they just weren't able to get enough going. And then those errors just certainly mounted tonight for Ada-Borup-West. So from that standpoint, great atmosphere, great attendance. UMC here tonight showed 1,500. There were 26 ties in the match tonight, 13 lead changes in the 4 sets. That says something too, just really quality play from these two squads here tonight. And laid it out on the floor. Kittson County Central, for the first time in 10 years, going to be section champions and head to state, representing Section 8A. And you're going to hear a real loud cheer in just a couple of minutes from the Bearcats faithful here, Dawson, after the quality victory tonight over Ada-Borup-West. Cougars season will come to a close, graduating 4 seniors. Kittson County Central will head to state and represent Section 8A. They're excited to do so. You saw in the last 3 matches, Dawson, in the playoffs, and boy, the Bearcats brought it. They were challenged, and they found a way.
Well, you mentioned it, that it wasn't just the Cadence White show throughout the game. When they get Berlin, Strag, Whitlock, and Cadence White doesn't just add on to it, but when it isn't just her doing everything, and it usually isn't that the case anyway.
As you can hear the faithful from Kittson County Central cheering on as they get a chance to celebrate with a section championship trophy. Exciting times, no doubt about it, here on our post-game report from Home Crown Realty and HomeCrownRealty.com. Ada-Borup-West and Kittson County Central will get some photos taken, and we'll have a bunch of fun here on the floor at Lee Soccer Gymnasium for a chance to share the championship fun. We'll be talking with the Bearcats here, and we'll talk to Coach Engel as well for Ada-Borup-West in just a moment. But Dawson, I'll maybe send it back to you. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll start into more of our post-game report here from Home Crown Realty, HomeCrownRealty.com.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
Welcome back here on the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Kittson County Central defeating Ada-Borup-West 3-1 to take the Section 8A Volleyball Championship. Kittson County Central headed off to the state tournament. We continue the Home Crown Realty post-game report with our post-game coaches interviews. Kevin Kochman down on the floor with Jen Engel of Ada-Borup-West.
All right, thanks a lot, Dawson. Yes, Coach Engel, to you and the team, congratulations on a heck of a season. Knowing tonight was going to be a challenge, kids came up and they rose to it. Your just thoughts on this one here, coming up short but playing hard.
Yeah, you know, I knew the stars needed to align for us, and gosh darn it, they almost did. I mean, our girls played hard. They knew the game plan, and they really, for part of the game, executed it well. We knew when White was in the front row, it was going to go back and forth, and it just, you know, she would get a kill, and we needed to get a pass. And, you know, we have the same offensive threat, and then we needed to get a kill. And we did, just they did that more times than we did tonight.
And you knew it was going to come down to those little things. And actually, when it was funny, so I'll tell you this, because I was talking to you and Coach Turn in the pregame show, and both of you guys, I have my other sheet up in the booth there, but both of you had the same exact keys to the match, to the word, right on to, we need to get the other team out of position. And they did that a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, they did. We knew that, I mean, they're a good passing team. They're one of the best in the state as far as passing goes. We did a good job with some of our passing, and then, you know, when we just didn't take advantage, didn't quite get it there when we could take advantage, when White's in the back row, and we could have gotten some points in there and made some, you know, service errors and some other things, and they're too good of a team to give them free points like that.
They will represent Section 8 just fine down at state.
Yeah, they will. Best of luck to them in their travels down to state. We will be cheering for them, and I hope they go out and with some wins down there.
We'll talk and recap the year a little more in depth next week with you, Coach, but certainly lots to be proud of, and graduating 4 seniors from this roster, but lots to be excited about too in the future. So appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and thanks for the fun season.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the coverage. We really appreciate it.
Very welcome. Jenna Engel, head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball.
Well, Home Crown Realty post-game report and our post-game coaches interviews brought to you by the River's Edge Insurance Agency in Hallstead. Kevin Kochman down on the floor. He'll be running around in amongst the crowd of Kittson County Central fans and players. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But this is your Home Crown Realty post-game report as Kittson County Central defeats Ada-Borup-West in 4 sets to advance to the state volleyball tournament. They are the Section 8A volleyball champions. Final scorers here through 4 sets tonight. Kittson County Central winning 25-21, 25-18, 22-25, and 25-19. More coverage of the Home Crown Realty post-game report on the way next here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Holcomb Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Holcomb Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back inside the Home Crown Realty post-game report tonight on YourLiveEvent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. We continue with our post-game coaches interviews as Kittson County Central is headed off to the state volleyball tournament after beating Ada-Borup-West tonight in 4 sets. Kevin Kochman down on the floor with head coach Tina Turn of Kittson County Central.
Very good. Thanks, Dawson. Our Rivers Edge Insurance Agency post-game coaches comments. And Tina, to you and the team, congratulations. What a match. I told Coach Engel, I said, you guys both had the same keys to the match, right on down to we need to get each other out of our sequence. We need to find a way to get them out of your position. And your team just took advantage of errors and opportunities and found a way tonight. Just a quality win.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd give my girls so much credit tonight. They kept their composure. They served really tough, and they didn't let any really big scoring swings happen, which was going to be key in a game like this. And so I'm just really proud of them, and hats off to Ada-Borup-West because they put on a heck of a show. They were picking up balls on defense and getting it back over, and things that we thought were down were not, and that's what a championship game should be like.
I thought so too. Just a really fun match. And so for your girls, I know it's a little bit surreal. 10 years, right, since 2014.
Yes.
I gotta imagine these kids are really excited.
Oh my gosh, one of the girls said, "Is this real?" And it's something these kids and any of us who've ever played sports, it's what you dream of, is for an opportunity to play down on the big court or field or ice or whatever the case is. And next week I told them we're gonna have a heck of a time and you get to see your dreams come true.
Super cool. Well represented from Section 8 really well. It'll be a fun time. I know, from this standpoint, your team, your community, the support you had again tonight, just second to none. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we would look over at the fans and, just kind of go like this if we thought we needed a little bit more energy, and they responded, and that was so nice because it's, the momentum if you can keep the energy and the momentum on your side, it's such a key.
Okay, so I think it was in the second set, timeout, or in between second set or in between second and third, all of a sudden, we almost got tackled here, Coach. This has been fun. All of a sudden, I looked over and the girls, the whole team was dancing during it. Is this a way, was that... Because I know if that a football team's doing that, we're going to get in trouble, right? But is this something that's just kind of a sign of their demeanor?
Yes. So every year as a coach, you figure out what your team needs and what they can't get away with, right?
Sure.
There would have been teams in the past that they would have been too unfocused if they did that. But for this group, that's what they needed to do to stay loose and to stay connected.
Sure.
And so I wasn't going to stop that because I knew it would be okay. It was where I needed their brains at that moment. So it was all fine with me.
Well, it was fun to see. And again, the support was there. You got time. You're going to sit back. I should let you have some fun, but best of luck in preparation. Good luck in the seating. See where you land.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Tina Turn, head coach of the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Bearcats are victorious Section 8A volleyball champions. Let's, Dawson, I'm going to keep it on the floor. Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, post-game coaches' comments. I'm going to talk to you on the radio and on the video right now. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Afton Lindgren's going to join us. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Feeling good about this?
I am.
All right. Talk to me about the match and just what it took to get this done.
It took a lot of energy and a lot of trust in our team. I'm so proud of them. We have been waiting for this moment, and it was our time.
Talk about your support, because I think Coach mentioned it that, hey, you are, the fans are like the seventh player on the floor. So what was it like tonight?
They were great. They kept our energy up, and we fed off of them, and it was great.
All right. So, state. I gotta imagine you're excited about this.
I'm so excited.
What are you most looking forward to?
making more memories and getting some more wins down there.
Afton, to you and your team, congratulations on the win. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
You got it. Afton Lindgren joining us here as our post-game continues. Let's I'm going to keep walking around down here. Post-game coaches' comments, we had them. Players, I'm going to see if Cadence White's going to join. Well, she's getting pulled away for a photo and a hug. Do I just jump in on that? No, we wait. We take our turn. I'm going to, since I'm right here, we'll just see if it's, we got to get in the pictures. Should I get in the back of these pictures? Maybe I should. We'll see how it goes. We're going to get Cadence White to join us. We'll pop in there. I'm going to see if Cadence White can take a moment to join us real quick. It's just a lineup. I'm going to get you Cadence in a second, okay? She's ready to go. Well, our Stars of the Game brought to you by American Federal Bank at Ada. American Federal Bank with our Stars of the Game presentation here tonight. We're going to talk to Cadence White, one of our stars. Cadence, to you and your team, congratulations. How's this feel?
It doesn't even feel real. It's just crazy. I'm so proud of my team.
All right, so talk to me about the challenges in this match, because between you and Milena Severson, a couple of the tallest, most athletic in the section going after each other. What was it like trying to get over the block?
It was really tough. I mean, the one tall girl that would be in the front when I was in the front would usually be on the right side of me, so then I would aim towards the left, which helped a lot.
Well, it took some strategy, but nobody really had 26 ties, 13 lead changes. Nobody really wanted the lead long. Was it challenged to stay in it tonight?
It was tough. We had to really keep the energy up because it was so back and forth, but we just had to keep pushing through.
So, state, been 10 years. For you, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm really excited to play these tough teams down there because we played some of them at the Burnsville Showcase this year, and that was really fun. And we were pretty close with a lot of teams, so we're hoping maybe we can win some. But
yeah, there are a couple of teams are still going, so we'll see what you get up there. But Cadence, to you and your team, congratulations and good luck at state.
Thank you.
You got it. Cadence White joining us here, one of our stars of the game here tonight. Berlin. Hey, Berlin, can I grab you for a second, do a little interview? Berlin Stregg's going to join us here, and Berlin's dad's right here, too. I like that. See, that's why I like shirts like that I know who he is. How does this feel?
Insane. It's surreal. I can't believe it.
Okay, so you got Cadence White that can pound the volleyball, but I know you and your teammate Morgan Turn were a couple that also needed to be hitting when you were called on tonight. What was it like working around the block up front today?
I knew I had to I knew I had to swing as hard as I can, not be afraid of the block. My team was there to support me and tell me what to do and tell me where to put the ball, and it worked.
Do you have a favorite spot? Because you kind of do a little bit of everything. Do you have a favorite role out there?
I love the back row, honestly. I love hustling for the ball, but I don't know, everything feels great.
Tonight's challenge, I mean, it was a challenge out there. How did you guys stay focused out there tonight?
We knew we had to stay calm. We knew this wasn't going to be easy, but we've wanted it for all these years. It was our time to get it. 10 years since Kittson County Central has been to state. How do you feel, with the support behind you? How does that feel? Insane. I don't know. We knew we had to do it for ourselves and for our community. They were all right there behind us. We love them so much, and they love us so much.
Super cool. Well, you got a long road trip, but I'm sure you guys will find ways to stay. What are you most looking forward to with the state trip?
Making memories with my team. We've never been down there to play, so it's going to be awesome.
You'll represent Section 8 very well. Congrats to you and your team, Berlin.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Berlin Stregg joining us here, one of our stars of the game as well. Now I'm getting in some photos, Dawson. My dreams are coming true. Yes, absolutely. It's a post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. We'll see if we can't try to find a couple more. Sometimes it's fun when you got this live mic to just go zipping through things, but our post-game report continues tonight. Home Crown Realty, Brandon Dahl, Eric Smart. You also have Shelley Gordon and Christy Melting with Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. Let's see. I'm going to try to find somebody else who made some noise here today. Now there's a bunch of them right here. They're taking photos, if you can see. It's kind of fun. I'm going to see if I can get it here. Hey, Lauren, after the photo, come over and chat. I'm going to talk to Lauren Whitlock in just a moment as well. Post-game report continues, and we're also going to have more of our post-game stars of the game from American Federal Bank, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Enbridge Energy as well. Life Takes Energy, Enbridge, Enbridge.com, and tomorrow is on.com with Enbridge Energy in our post-game show here in our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We'll get Lauren Whitlock to come over here and have a little chat with us. Lauren, to you and your teammates, congrats. How does this one feel?
Very good. We've been, after our loss last year, it was really sad, and we're very happy that we won. It doesn't feel real right now, but I don't know, we're waiting for it to kick in.
Let's talk about that, because last year I was here for that one too. You guys in BGMR was a battle to the end, and so now 10 years since the last time KCC has been to a state volleyball tournament. Talk about a year of redemption because you didn't graduate anybody from last year's team.
Well, since we didn't graduate, I feel like we all got to connect as a team, and our mental got a lot better. Like last year, I feel like during the Fertile game, if we were there mentally, we would have lost the Fertile game. Our mental state last year wasn't the same as it is now.
So I joked with Coach Turn about this, and I said, okay, so I was in between the sets 2 and 3, and Soulja Boy comes on, and you guys all started dancing. The whole team's dancing. Is that important for you guys to have a little bit of a break?
Yes, it is very important for us to have fun. That's what makes us relaxed. When we're not relaxed, we don't play very well.
When the match was tied, I mean, it was really, nobody really wanted to, as part of being in this championship match, nobody could make a big run because guess what? 2 teams are pretty good.
Yeah.
So what was it like to have to battle all night?
It was very hard, but we knew we had to keep the energy up and just cheer to be able to do it.
How about your fans section? Because volleyball, it's important to have a loud group of fans.
Yeah.
What was that like tonight to experience that?
It was very exciting. That was unlike our fan section any year before. Last year it wasn't that happy. It was just very fun.
Festive atmosphere tonight.
Yes.
Junior team, congratulations. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to having a charter bus, getting to play at state, and just being in the locker rooms and being with my team.
Very good. Lauren Whitlock joining us. Congratulations. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
You got it, Lauren Whitlock for the Badger Greenbush Middle River Kittson County Central Bearcats. My gosh. You know, there's enough green here that kind of gets my brain stung. Sorry about that, but I think people will let me give me a break there on that. See if I'm going to go find Morgan Turn here. I'm going to see if she can pay attention to me here for a second. Morgan, can you chat with me real quick? She's going to pop over here. Morgan Turn's going to join us real quick. Hey, to you and your teammates, congratulations. How's this feel?
Good, so good. It's been a long time coming. I'm so glad this has happened.
Back and forth all night, a true championship match. What was it like to play in such a tight contest all night?
It was a little nerve-wracking at first, but I knew from the start that we just had to play our game, and if we did that, we could get it.
Okay, so what are you most looking forward to about a trip to state? It's been 10 years since Kittson County Central has been there, and I know you know that because, well, I got more on my next question, but 10 years since the last trip, what are you looking to most?
I'm looking forward to just being with my team for a little bit longer in my last season, and I think we can compete, and I'm really excited to see what we can do down there.
You'll represent Section 8 really well, but here's my question. So your mom tells me that you had a birthday on the 30th. And you've never had a birthday party?
No.
Because you guys are always competitive in the state or in sections, right?
Yep, always.
Okay. So you got some cupcakes the other day or something, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. That's something.
Yeah.
So do you think you can have a party or something on the bus?
Yeah, we better. On the charter bus. Heck yeah.
This will be the one that you remember then, right?
Yes, for sure, yeah.
Congrats to you and your teammates. A lot of fun watching you play, and good luck at state.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Morgan Turn joining us here from the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Some of our stars of the game here today from American Federal Bank in Ada. Home Crown Realty postgame report will continue with more after this here, Dawson, as we'll come back to Lee Soccer Gymnasium.
Home Ground Realty post-game report. Kittson County Central winning it 3-1, 25-21, 25-18, 22-25, and 25-19. KCC, the Section 8A volleyball champions, will take a timeout, and like Kevin said, we'll continue with the Home Ground Realty post-game report after this timeout on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters.
Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com.
Home Crown Realty post-game report here tonight. Kittson County Central defeating Ada-Borup-West 3-1 to take the Section 8A Volleyball Championship. We continue with our post-game interviews with our stars of the game, brought to you by American Federal Bank in Ada. Kevin Kochman down on the floor with another star of the game.
Yeah, we're going to talk with Morgan Engel from Ada-Borup-West. She's sticking around here tonight for a little quick chat. Morgan, to you and your team, I know this was the result was not what you wanted, but to play in the section final, just take me through it. It was definitely an entertaining contest.
Yeah, we came in knowing we really had nothing to lose. We were all pumped, excited coming in. We knew they had some swingers, some good passers, and we truly did our best, and it was fun to be out there, and I had a great time. It didn't go our way, but it was fun, and I'm proud of all these girls.
They were, I know there was, between the two, you guys were both 1 seeds here for a reason, so definitely a hard-fought effort. Games like this come down to those little things, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Some plays we might have not had them, or they did or they didn't, and I still thought we did a good job. We, especially, that third set, losing the first 2, coming back and getting that one, that takes some grit, and we did that, and it was good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know you know a lot of kids that are going to be playing in the state tournament. I know you'd rather be there at state, but you talk about your opponent there, KCC. They're going to represent pretty well at state, aren't they?
Yeah, we've seen these girls. They've been playing together for a really long time. I know a couple of them, and I'm really excited for them. Obviously, I wish it was us going, but I'm excited for them, and I really hope they go far and do well there.
Well, very good. Thank you. Appreciate you sticking around for chat, and best of luck. I know your competitive nature, you're already starting to think about next year, but let it sink in for a little bit, and good luck next year in preparation. And, of course, the winter sports. You're going to get that going, too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I've really thought about it too much, but I'm excited. Thank you for this year, Kevin. I appreciate you.
Hey, very good. Thank you, Morgan.
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
Morgan Engel for Ada-Borup-West Volleyball joining us here. Enjoyed the conversations throughout the year with those ladies as Kittson County Central, your Section 8A champion, and Ada-Borup-West season comes to a close here today. We'll continue with more of our post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com, as we're broadcasting from Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston here this evening.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com with our post-game report here tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com, coming to you from the Lee Soccer Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Minnesota Crookston. It was Kittson County Central over Ada-Borup-West, 3-1. The set score is 25-20, 25-18, 22-25, 25-19. The Bearcats advanced to state. Ada-Borup-West will be headed home for the rest of the volleyball season, and we'll have more accolades and other items to share about the Cougar season later on. But for the Bearcats, Kittson County Central here tonight, they'll head back, and we're going to have our Super Sub of the Game here from Subway Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Super Sub of the Game here tonight from the Bearcats, actually, Kittson County Central. And on that, rotational substitutions. I thought Grace Fakin came in, did a nice job playing back row tonight. She came in and played strong, and Grace Fakin will be our super sub. And a free 6-inch sandwich courtesy of Subway Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Subway Ada with our super sub of the game. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have a couple more post-game accolades and our final stats. KCC, Kittson County Central, 3-1 over Ada-Borup-West. Section 8A volleyball champions tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
The Kittson Central School District is proud of the Bearcats, and they're proud of the communities that positively support their school. With high achievement in academics and low student-to-teacher ratios, the Kittson Central School District is committed to offering a wide variety of college and the high school courses, numerous electives at the high school level, free preschool for 3 and 4-year-olds, and numerous extracurricular offerings such as jazz band, one-act play, drama, robotics, and athletics. Go Bearcats! A cheer from the Kittson Central School District.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs. With on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing, Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Back here on the Home Crown Realty post-game report, Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Halstead Telephone Company with our post-game connection here tonight. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. HTC, Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And I thought the connection with the hitters here this evening with, Morgan Tern, Berlin Streg, and Cadence White, really those three and the levels that they played with were certainly what the doctor ordered for Kittson County Central. And their connection was noted on the floor. And you said the connection so many times throughout the year, but with Severson and Engel, such a connection again tonight. 22 kills for Milena Severson, 33 assists for Engel of Ada-Borup-West. So that Halstead Telephone Company postgame connection strong here tonight again on the floor. Performance Ag. High performance plays of the game. Performance Ag west of Borup, and of course high performance in your farm and in your field. Performance Ag west of Borup with our post game high performance plays of the game. And I thought there were moments with those ties. Again, there was 26 ties. And when you could break that tie, get a couple-point lead, those were the high-performance type plays in a close match like this one here tonight. And high performance on your farm and in your fields. Talk to the crew at Performance Ag west of Borup. They can help you, and of course they're locally owned and operated as well. Let's continue on the Home Crown Realty post-game report. And we named our stars. We named our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We named our super sub of the game. Trying to think if we've missed anything else. I think we've covered the gamut here this evening in our post-game report.
I don't know if we officially named the Enbridge
player
of the game.
Right. Our official naming of Enbridge Energy post-game player of the game, Enbridge Energy. Berlin Strag is going to be our post-game energy player of the game because she did a little bit of everything here tonight. Mm-hmm. And she's a solid player, has been and continues to be, and is a key for this team. And your dad's got that Berlin's dad shirt, so that always helps out. You always know who he is. It's out there on the floor.
Well, he stood up for every set point. He probably did tonight, too. I didn't notice, but against Fertile Beltrami, he was a couple rows down, and he was always the first one up, holding the one finger in the air.
So he's helping that. He's helping. I should get him a shirt, too, but then I wouldn't know who he is anymore, for Berlin Strike.
He'd wear the Enbridge shirt under the Berlin's
right.
dad
Then
shirt.
He's covered. Yep. He's got it covered. There you go. Enbridge Energy with our players of the game, and that is, again, Berlin Strag, who's leaving the floor right now. Finally, this is one of the last out there on the floor as we'll get the key to shut down Lee Soccer Gymnasium here. Kittson County Central wins tonight 3-1 the Section 8A Volleyball Championship here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. I believe we're in a stage where we can run down our final statistics here tonight and send it back. We will have Section Volleyball Championship tomorrow night, Section 8AA. We will have Hawley and DGF from Moorhead High School. Join us on YourLiveEvent.com for the broadcast tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, 6:30 is the pregame plan from the still brand new Moorhead High School Gymnasium. Look forward to that one, 8AA volleyball. And Kittson County Central joins the dance for section championships. Sabika, Mayor Lutheran also have punched their tickets. There'll be a number of section titles tomorrow in Class A to fill out. And then Sunday, they'll have the seating. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, state tournament volleyball, the banquet Wednesday evening, and we'll have more accolades to share as we learn about the all-state teams and things of that nature as well. Final stats tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars as their season will come to a close with a record of 22-8. They graduate 4 seniors, those being Scarlett Triplett, Morgan Rue, Morgan Hansen, and Cordelia Smith. For Ada-Borup-West was Macy Thornton with 14 digs here tonight. For Ada-Borup-West, it was Avery Johnson, 14 digs. 12 assists, 22 kills here tonight for Milena Severson. She also had 15 digs and 7 blocks here this evening. Audrina Egan had 10 kills this evening, an assist. She also had a block here tonight as well. Morgan Hansen had a couple of serve points this evening and 6 digs. It was Morgan Engel, 15 kills, 33 assists, and 13 digs and a couple of blocks. Cordelia Smith had a kill here this evening and 3 digs for Ada-Borup-West. Their season wraps up here with a record of 22-8. Kittson County Central off to state, 27-5. They'll be the representative out of 8A volleyball. It was 8 digs for Grace Fakin tonight, 8 digs for Lily Peterson, the libero, 13 digs, 1 assist, and 9 kills for Berlin Strag. 9 kills, 26 assists, and 6 digs for Morgan Turn. 3 kills and a couple of serve points and a block this evening for Lauren Whitlock. 27 kills and 4 blocks, 3 digs for Cadence White. She had a 320 hitting percentage. It was 3 kills for Afton Lindgren plus 28 assists, 10 digs. And Hannah Warnke had 5 kills and had 11 digs here this evening. Hannah Warnke for the Kittson County Central Bearcats here this evening as the Bearcats advance and head to the state tournament out of Section 8A. First time since 2014 the Bearcats are off to state in volleyball. That's going to wrap up our Home Crown Realty postgame report here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Again, more volleyball tomorrow, and we have high school football in North Dakota tomorrow with North Dakota Class 9-man and Division A playoff action on YourLiveEvent.com. And we'll have state football playoff coverage coming up with Mahnomen Waban and Fertile Beltrami, covering with R&J Sports on KRJM and KKCQ. From the University of Minnesota Crookston, I want to say thanks to Kaylin back in the studios, KRJB. She'll have some more stats and notes and nuggets and scores to share. Dawson Peterson, thanks for your time and efforts here tonight. Much appreciated. Hunter Plant at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Appreciate the time and efforts and energy here tonight, as it did not go unnoticed. Hosted 1,500 fans here tonight after UMC and MSUM volleyball matchup here this afternoon. And thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. We appreciate them and are glad that we're able to bring you the coverage this evening. 3-1, Kittson County Central over Ada-Borup-West, 25-20, 25-18, 22-25, 25-19 over Ada-Borup-West in the Section 8A final. Dawson, thanks for the time.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. And again, tuning in, thank you very much. Our postgame wraps up. My name is Kevin Kochman saying so long, everybody.